you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Shit, I'm just a running my mouth. Can y'all hear me? Girl, I'm just a running my mouth, child. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, yes. Hey, y'all. It's me, and we are back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the no sound. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for me, please. We are on the backup channel. So for those that are not in green, you're not in green because this is the backup channel. Now, if y'all want to join, feel free to do so, but just know you're going to be on two different pages, which means that if you are level 1, you're going to be paying $5.99 twice, okay? Now, if y'all want to do that, y'all seriously can. I appreciate it. But this is going to be the channel that I come to that is not breakdown commentary. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna separate the two, okay? I'm gonna separate my commentary channel versus me coming to talk about mess, okay? So for people that don't want to hear it, they don't have to come over here. They can stay on and talk about it with Amoira, but this is gonna be pop off with Amoira, okay? Pop off with Amoira. So this is where I will keep my, I guess if you want to call it messiness, drama-filled channel over here, all right? So again, I have my coffee link pinned above if anybody want to fill me up with a coffee. I changed my photo because y'all told me yesterday, y'all was like, Amoira. Y'all was like, Amoira. We don't want you popping off with that other picture that make you look cute. Okay? She said, and my shit chats. Yeah, my shit chats. I like that shit chats. But anyway, y'all, who heard Jenny this morning accuse the loud talkers of wanting her to be with Poo Poo? We are the reason that she was even entertaining the relationship. Raise your hand if you heard that fucking foolishness. Did y'all, anybody hear that? That we're the reason that she was entertaining Poo Poo. We was the one telling her that he was the one. Thank you, X7. Appreciate you, love. She said, I don't listen to that mad woman. That's probably a good thing. Anybody else heard that foolishness? She said, I heard that bullshit. Oh my goodness. So you heard it, Candy. Hey, Candy girl. You heard it 200K. She says, nope, I can't stand to listen to that fool for real. I hear you, Lisa. Sassy D said, I didn't hear it, but it sounds dumb. Is that not dumb? She said that lady is delusional and is. She literally said the loud talkers were the one that wanted her to be with Poo Poo. She didn't want to be in a relationship, right? That's what she said. I didn't want to be in a relationship. I wanted to be single. They were the one telling me to entertain Poo Poo. They were the one telling me that he was the one. She said, I didn't, but I heard her admit to calling the police on you. Yes, she admitted to calling the police. She admitted to calling the police, but the only reason why she admitted because she heard me say that I was going to go get the audio. She said that they have a lion. She promoted him. And let me just say this. If I came out and told y'all Jay was a wonderful person, he was a provider, he make a lot of money, he's a good man, and I never tell y'all that he's been locked up, he got a record, he has done things to other people, potentially things to underage people and things of that nature. If I never came out and told y'all that, right? Or should I say, if I revealed those things to y'all, would y'all be telling me that he was the one? If I introduce y'all to Jay and I don't tell y'all his criminal background, how are y'all supposed to know what type of person he is? And then I give y'all a name that you can't go look up, right? I give you this weird ass name that you don't know who this person is. So you would never go look this person up, right? She said, I was team Poo Poo because she was telling us good shit. Exactly, Nahimi. Why wouldn't you want to see a woman with a guy that they talk so highly of, okay? If you come to me and you tell me, oh, Amoira, I met this guy and oh my God, he is my everything. You know, he's sweet. He's a provider. He loved my children. he cares for me, he looks after me, and I tell you all this good shit, but I failed to tell you that he has an extensive criminal background. Aren't you guys gonna beef me up and be like, yeah, more, I think that's the one? Who don't want to see love? Who don't want to see a potential couple make it? Who don't want to see that, right? She said, heavy narcissist behavior. It's never her. Exactly. It's never her. I want y'all to hear it right quick. I know a lot of y'all. Hold on. This is my grandbaby. Let me see what she want. Let me just see what she want right quick, y'all. Hold on. She said, I sent it to you. I will send it to you. How much? Hold on. She want to know a cap. All right. I just gave her a cap. All right. But y'all want to see love, right? But she said heavy narcissist behavior. I want y'all to hear it. I know y'all said that y'all don't want to hear it, but I want you to hear that part where she blamed the loud talkers, okay? Blame the loud talkers for wanting her to be with Poo-Poo. I want y'all to hear this because the delusions are real. And y'all know we cover narcissists on our channels as well. But baby, Rachel, girl, you may be on to something because we always talking about male narcissists, but there are female narcissists too, okay? And female narcissists absolutely never like to take accountability, and it's always somebody else's fault. Always somebody else's fault, never that person's fault. Y'all listen to this narcissist push the blame. That's my grandbaby texting me, y'all. She big, and as she always. She said, okay, okay. Love you. Hold on. That 10-year-old is expensive. All right, I want y'all to hear this because I was like, my mouth was flown open. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Those women ain't nothing but...
Hold on. She always have to find somebody to blame other than herself. Never, oh, you know what? Yes, I was advocating Poo-Poo. Yes, I left out a lot of things that I should have said. None of that. Okay, listen up.
Y'all, how the loud talkers ain't nothing but a bunch of clowns. Those women ain't nothing but a bunch of clowns that perform for Amoira circus. Because that's all she have over there is a circus. I'ma absolutely take out time today and go through my...
Hold on, I gotta go back a little bit.
Low, you done even tried to rewrite my life, okay? You done try to rewrite my life. Anything attached to me, you try to make it
Can
look
y'all hear
bad.
this?
Like, real life, I don't understand why you keep coming out here at the internet, sister. You can't hurt me. You can't touch a nerve.
Let me know if y'all can hear this. I don't want to play it if y'all can't hear it. Let me know if you can hear this. Okay, thank you.
At all. You can't touch a nerve at all. Because I live in my truth. I live in my truth. Attacking Poo-Poo is not attacking me. It's not attacking me. All y'all that was over there probably talking about Poo-Poo used to be the same ones used to be in my chat when I say, no, I'm not getting in a relationship with Poo-Poo. No, I just want to keep Poo-Poo in the friend zone. No, Poo-Poo is just my baby daddy. Poo-Poo is just my baby daddy. All y'all was the ones in my chat hollering, Team Poo-Poo, Team Poo-Poo, Team Poo-Poo, putting up all the blue hearts. Y'all was the one just hollering Team Poo-Poo. I need y'all to go get help. I do. Because y'all show that y'all are real sick. Y'all show that y'all are real sick. Y'all just was the ones. And I can go back and play the video. When this man was coming on my podcast saying, y'all, Gina ain't gonna stop playing. Gina ain't gonna stop playing. Y'all was just the ones on there trying to make me get with Poo-Poo. Oh, Poo-Poo, your husband. Poo-Poo, the one for you. I'm glad I ain't need none of y'all batches advice. And I'm glad I'm all women, okay? And I'm a smart woman, and I don't just follow the leader or listen to any damn advice. Because y'all the main ones was the loud talkers. Team poo-poo. Team poo-poo. But last night, y'all tried to celebrate the man's downfall of whether he's guilty at what he did or he made a mistake, whatever. I don't know. I can't defend nobody when it comes to criminal charges. That's between the courts, the judge, and his attorney. Okay? So therefore, what last night live was supposed to hurt me? Child, please, I told them people if they don't calm down. Yeah, that's all that used to be in my chat. Team poo-poo. I can go back and get the videos. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and get the videos and show y'all how the loud talkers ain't nothing but a bunch of clowns. Those women ain't nothing but a bunch of clowns that perform for Amoira circus. Because that's all she have over there is a circus. I'm going to absolutely take out time today and go through my videos to find the conversation of poo-poo on my podcast. And all the loud talkers, team poo-poo, team poo. Girl, especially the lap dog. She used to be the main one. Girl, you need to marry him. Marry him, the lap dog. Oh, that's how I did my husband. Put my husband in the friend zone for so many years. He's the one. He's the one. Child, y'all need to get a life. Y'all need to get a life.
Do y'all hear this? I'm playing this for a reason. I'm not just playing this just to be playing it. I want y'all to hear what she is doing, and I want you to recognize the signs. This is pure manipulation. This is pure narcissistic. This lady is literally blaming the loud talkers for wanting her to be with this man. Now, again, she never came out and told us that this man had an extensive record. I want to just go over a few, okay? Now, y'all already know the state of Georgia. He lives in Georgia. We found that out last night, Valdosta. Y'all already know when it say the state of Georgia versus somebody, that mean that you got these charges, okay? I want y'all to just sit for a second, okay? All right? This is his name, Edward Brandon Mincy, Mincey, Mincy. The state of Georgia, Edward Mincy. The state of Georgia, and look at the dates. They're different dates, okay? The state of Georgia, Edward Mincy. The state of Georgia versus Edward Mincy. The state of Georgia versus Edward Mincy. I think this one might be the same because it's two different dates. The state of Georgia versus Edward. These are court cases dated different dates, okay? Different dates across multiple years, all right? The state of Georgia versus, we did not know this. Well, let me just say it like this. Most of us didn't know this. I didn't know this. I did not listen to Mika, Thug and Mika, break any of this down. I didn't know this. Now, I got a question. She said the ads is adding. Let me slow it down, you guys. I'm going to slow down the ads. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me slow down the ads. Give me 1 second. Okay. I just slowed down the ads. Okay. Now, but did she ever come out and say that this man was a criminal? Raise your hand if you have ever heard her came out here and said he done been in a cage, he's been locked up, he spent majority of his adult life locked down, he has violent charges, he has domestic charges, you know, he likes to put hands on people, he likes to make threats to people, he likes to kick people until they need 30 to 40 stitches. Huh? Did she ever come out and make any claims to his violent nature? So why wouldn't someone encourage a love relationship if all of that is left out of it? But do you see how manipulative she is? How she just talked down on Candy, all because Candy was only reacting off of what she told us, okay?
You women really need to create a lifestyle y'all want to live. Set goals, okay? Because it's by far sick. It's by far sick. It's one me. I don't need a team. I can stand 10 toes down because I stand on the truth. Nothing y'all that brought out here will have me to want to have chin down. Baby, it's chin up, chest out. Chin up, chest out. Because y'all still haven't proved to the internet that my life isn't top tier. And I don't know how.
How can you have a top tier life with a bomb ass nigga? How's your life top tier when you dating men and laying down and having sex and having men around your female children, your daughters, that has a murky record of kidnapping, abuse to children, obstruction of justice, assault charges, family violence? Would you, tell me y'all, would y'all have this type of person around your children? Would you dress your child up to go take photo ops with criminals in a penitentiary? Would you guys do that? Would you lay down and give somebody your goods when you know they have a criminal background, been getting in trouble for years? I could see 1 or 2 times and maybe they learn a lesson. But when a grown-ass man has a record and still getting in trouble, the dude just got locked up March the 1st. That's 5 days ago. 5 days ago, he's locked up for kidnapping, simple assault, and obstruction of a police officer or something like that, right? This was just 5 days ago, so it's not like he's changed his life. He's still doing criminal shit, okay? But would you consider your life top tier if you was laying down and spreading your legs open for someone like this?
I found a bunch of losers. I absolutely don't know how my life got attached to women who runs through the internet and try to brag about them being so intelligent, so degreed up, but all want to meet up at one time on one channel to attempt to try to defame and slander somebody who's in real life winning. I need y'all to make me want to sit around the round table with y'all. Please show me something to make me feel that I'm missing out for not being a part of you all. Please, y'all got to impress me. Because I yet have seen anything that would make me want to sit around the round table with you all. Nothing. Everybody look like they so miserable. They're so miserable.
We're miserable, right? We sit around like we're so miserable, but this girl come live morning, noon, and night trying to prove that she have a life that she doesn't have. Trying to fake a life for the internet, but we're miserable. I don't see any of the supporters out trying to fake a life. You guys are not trying to fake what type of life you live. She's the one posting short after short after short, trying to prove that she has some type of life, posting videos and photos from 15 years ago and shit, right? Trying to prove that she have a life that she does not have.
Miserable. So absolutely miserable. Y'all sitting here allowing a criminal to try to present. Didn't I tell y'all that's all she do is dox?
So now she's trying to say I'm a criminal for playing bingo online when she got a whole nigga that she didn't open her legs up to, right? let insert himself inside of her, they got real life charges, baby. Who's the criminal, y'all? This girl calls me a criminal, but yet she has this man around her daughter. Make it make sense. I'm the criminal for sponsoring a bingo game for my supporters on my platform, right? I'm a criminal, but yet she got this man that has kidnapping charges and touching underage children around her daughter. She's taking her daughter up to prison to take photos with a man that's not even her father. But I'm the criminal? I'm the criminal. Okay.
Everything I got on here and said has been the truth. All she do is box. Everything I have got on here and said is the truth.
And she's still so illiterate, hollering, all I do is dox, when this is public information. When you can pull up someone's files and it's public information, baby, that ain't doxing. See, they don't like when you expose the real. So when you start exposing the real, the first thing they want to say is, you're doxing, you're doxing, you're doxing. Because, see, this is something that she did not want the public to know. We was not supposed to know that she lay down with fleas. She lay down with dogs and get up with fleas. She didn't want us to know that.
The truth. I haven't came on him and lied about that lady. That lady got swollen ankles. There's nothing she can do with her looks. Okay? The lady is unhappy. She has a bad haircut. She's a bully. Some of y'all out here on the internet is real life scared of her because evidently y'all must have something to hide. It ain't nothing in my personal life that I have to hide.
Now, I'm confused as to who told King Jean that she was an attractive woman. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really confused as to who has led her to believe that she is an attractive woman and has everything dressed. I don't know. I honestly do not know who has confused this lady, okay?
Her personal life ain't no better than nobody out here. Nobody out here. Pretty much, I feel like this. I feel like her personal life is beneath me. Her personal life is beneath me. Because I gave y'all a description.
My personal life is beneath her, but yet she tries to compete against my personal life. All of a sudden now she wants to be retired. She says, I'm semi-retired. But my personal life have her out here wanting to mirror it. But it's beneath her. Okay, make it make sense.
Imagine being retired from the military, behaving like her. Imagine being retired from the military. You supposed to have this beautiful marriage. You got a husband. Your life supposed to be talked here. You supposed to be retired. But you out here on the internet, sun up, sun down, addressing people.
She says that because this chick really thinks that she's supposed to come out here and drag people's name all through the mud, and they're not supposed to address her back. They're not supposed to say anything. They supposed to let her just drag them all over the internet, and they don't say anything.
You big hurt, you big bother. If I was you, I would have been ready and got my daughter a car. Because you came out here talking about my daughter income being garnished in a $12,000 debt. And I came out here and showed you my daughter lifestyle.
Still, she's focused so much on a car. This is like one of those hood girls, or hood folks, period, right? That think dressing their kid in Jordans and name brand clothes that they have arrived. She's always talking about material shit. Truth be told, if my daughter really wanted a car, I can go tomorrow and get her a car. Hell, my daughter can go get her own self a car. She literally, One of the easiest things you can get is a car. I don't know which is easier, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments. A car or some jewelry. A jewelry car, you know, like a jewelry, like Kay's jewelry or whatever. A jewelry card or a car, which is easier? I, in my 53 years of life, have never had an issue getting a car. The car dealership will put your ass in a car. If you go to a car dealership, you might walk out with 80% interest, but they gonna get your ass in a car. That's one of the easiest things to obtain is a car. They don't give a damn. They will give a Brokeback Mountain bitch a car in a New York minute. They don't care. They just want a sale, okay? If my daughter wanted a car, trust and believe she would have a car, okay? But she keep on harping on a car. Always harping on a car.
You, I would have been ready and got my daughter a car. Because you came out here talking about my daughter income being garnished and the $12,000 debt. And I came out here and showed you.
And the only reason why we even brung up her daughter's $12,000 debt is because King Jean act like she the big one, right? She tries to make it seem like she came online the other day saying, all you got to do is take $100,000 and put it in this account. And in 10 years, you can live off $70-something thousand for the rest of your life. What average person has $100,000 sitting around to invest for 10 years? Raise your hand. I mean, I know a few of y'all in there, but who has not even 10,000, $100,000 that you could take right now and put off into an account, right? And don't touch it for 10 years. Raise your hand. Let me see all the motherfucking hands that go up in the air. Who has $100,000 that they can sit to the side for 10 fucking years into some type of annuity account? LaShanta said me. Well, it may be one or two, but not many. But she comes out here talking like it's an easy task, but yet her daughter is about to get her wages garnished. She the one to come out here and tell people that she got 22 properties. She's the one to come out here and tell people that she lived in a $1.3 million home. She's the one to come out here and tell people that she's an entrepreneur, right? She got all of this shit, but yet her daughter has a $12,000 debt and her paycheck is about to be garnished. Garnished. Okay? She's the one to come out here and act like she the big one, not the little one. Not the little one. If you ain't the little one, then give your daughter $12,000 so she won't have to have her check garnished. Don't you think?
You my daughter lifestyle. If I was you, I would have been when they got my daughter a car. Instead of coming out here and talking about you getting your daughter that old ass BMW. And she's 25 fucking years old.
One of the reasons why I said we giving her the BMW, which my daughter has had the BMW before. When we went to I was about to say Iraq. When we went to Dubai, my daughter had the vehicle. My daughter had the vehicle when we went to Dubai. So when we move out the country, more than likely either she'll get that vehicle or we'll trade it in and get her a vehicle that she wants or whatever, right? But she likes the BMW. At first she said she didn't want it because she didn't feel that she was responsible enough to have an X5. But now she's a little older, okay? She's a little older. She likes the vehicle. It's very much reliable. And it's a 2022. I don't care what you say. That BMW is in excellent shape, okay?
Why would you give her your broke down problems? Why would you hand off your broke down problems to your daughter? Huh? Make it make sense. Why would you hand off your broke down problems to your daughter? Girl, you
broke down problems. Baby, when I tell you we keep our vehicles serviced, baby, my husband stays on top of that. That vehicle is very much a nice quality vehicle. Broke down problems. Y'all hear this girl? Do y'all hear how delusional she is? How in the world did we link with such delusional female? How? How? She's so delusional.
You think I'm gonna go back and forth with you? I can honestly get into our coon car and tap self-service and put in your daughter college dorm and send her a ride with send her a ride from my daughter's 17-year-old car. Why would I go back and forth with you?
But guess what? My daughter is 24 years old and have never been up to the prison to visit no one. My daughter is 24 years old, have never taken a photo op beside a prisoner. My daughter's 24-year-old and have spent every summer with her father since she was born. My daughter is 24-year-old and makes straight A's even in college, baby. My daughter is 24-year-old and she knows both sides of her family, not just one, okay? My daughter, 24 years old and have been out of the country because her daddy signed her passport, okay? My daughter's 24 years old and have never worn weave in her head. You get where I'm going, right? You get where I'm going, right? Oh, okay. Okay. My daughter, 24 years old, and I've never had to drive beside her to school. Okay? Oh, okay. Okay.
Why would I go back and forth with you? You haven't came out here and proved nothing to these people about the internet sister life. Even your lies. You try to make it seem and sound so realistic. The internet sister came back in the bunk. I let you run through those apartments. Why couldn't you come out here? Because we all know you did research. We all know you done looked my community up, sundown, sun up, sundown.
She's so bothered that I went up the street in my community and showed a 2-bedroom apartment in a outlet mall area, okay? She's so bothered by that, okay? I did that for my supporters, right? Now, it was a joke. It was to show y'all, because I told y'all that that you can live in that area, right? So I went up there and I did that for my supporters. Baby, that bothered her. That bothered her that I literally went through a 2-bedroom apartment and showed y'all what it looked like on camera. That bothers her. That bothered her so bad. But yet, we have never seen inside her apartment. Now, have we?
Why you couldn't come out here and tell the people the truth about my community? Because you butt hurts and you don't know how to give credit. You just out here to steal.
But why would I give credit to where she lived? Like, who the fuck cares? That's her place. Why would I come? And plus, she doesn't own it. She's just renting, just like I rent. Why would I want to come out here and give her credit for anything? For what? Credit for living in a damn outlet mall area? Why would she want credit? If we're such bottom feeders, we're such bottom of the barrel people, why would she want credit from me? Oh, okay. Y'all understand, right? She wants validation from Amoira. From Amoira. Okay?
Okay? You the absolutely enemy. You out to steal and destroy, but you can't. Devil get needs to be behind me. And this is what I'm talking.
She talking about some devil get behind me, talking to her brother. You understand what I'm saying?
About.
Or her own spirits.
Oh, y'all, when I left y'all, I said, hey, y'all, I'm going to cancel my live stream tonight because Bree's situation got me touched.
Okay, so what I don't understand, let's go there for a second. She says she's going to cancel her live stream to pray for Brianna. She don't even know Bree. Why she didn't cancel the live stream today to pray for a nigga that she done laid down and spread open her legs to? Huh? Hello, somebody, because this nigga charges are some charges, okay? So why she didn't cancel her own live stream, okay? And pray for someone that she knows in real life? Because it's bullshit. is absolutely bullshit. She thinks that she can play on the heartstrings of people. She thinks that she can be like, she took off because she wanted to fast for Bree. She don't give a fuck about Bree. Why she didn't take off and fast for poo-poo? For doo-doo? Why she didn't fast for doo-doo? Huh? Don't you think he needs some fasting and praying? This man is locked up right now with simple assault and kidnapping charges. Where is the rituals or the Virgils, the Virgils for doo-doo? Huh? Why she went live twice today. Why she didn't pause for the calls for someone that she knows in real life? Doo-doo. Huh? Yeah, okay.
Y'all don't care nothing about Bree. Y'all don't care nothing about Bree. And I hope Bree is able to see this. If that girl died today or tomorrow, y'all gonna continue to live y'all life the way y'all live y'all life.
Why would she even put that in the atmosphere if she died today or tomorrow? Hello, what? Did she literally just say that if she died today or tomorrow? How getting locked up for criminal trespassing equate to you dying today or tomorrow? Why would she even say such a thing? Weird? Is that weird to you? If she dies today or tomorrow? We don't care nothing about Bree because we didn't take off and follow her dumbass lead. Why she didn't take off for Doodoo? Doodoo is sitting in jail right now with no bond. Doodoo need a letter at this point. Doodoo need a friend at this point. Doodoo don't know when he getting out. Doodoo got to go before the judge and explain why he kidnapped somebody. Doodoo got to go before the judge and explain why he has simple assault on his records. Doodoo been locked up so many times that they may have a repeat offender type of charge that send his ass down the road. And then his doodoo gonna be floating in that close ass toilet in his room. Why she ain't praying for Doodoo? Don't you think Doodoo charges is worse than Brianna? Brianna got criminal trespassing charge, which is a misdemeanor. Doodoo got kidnapping charges, which is a felony. Why we ain't having a ritual for Doodoo? Why people ain't turning on their lighter for Doodoo? People need to be fasting for Doodoo, right? But yet, she says, if Bree dies today and tomorrow, why would she even put that in the atmosphere?
Even your lies. You to resign in North Carolina up and try to destroy and dispose other people's apartments. Why couldn't you come out here? Because we all know you did research. We all know you to looked my community up, sundown.
Sorry, I went back too far.
Sun up, sundown. Why you couldn't come out here and tell the people the truth about my community? Because you butt hurts and you don't know how to give credit.
But here's the thing. I didn't even say anything about her community. I talked about my community. Why would I have to talk about her community when I'm talking about my own community? See? She equated me talking about my own community as a target or a hit for her own community. That girl about to go crazy over somebody else's apartment. Do you think I would come out here and defend the house that I live in the way she defend where she live if all I'm doing is renting? Because if my landlord called us tomorrow and said we going up $500 in a month in your rent, we leaving. We out of here. It would no longer be my community. Why she going so hard in the paint over something that's not even hers? Huh? Ugh.
You just out here to steal, okay? You the absolutely enemy. You out to steal and destroy, but you can't. Devil, get needs to be behind me. And this is what I'm talking about. All y'all, when I left y'all, I said, hey, y'all, I'm going to cancel my live stream tonight because Bree's situation got me touched. Y'all don't care nothing about Bree. Y'all don't care nothing about Bree. And I hope Bree is able to see this. If that girl died today or tomorrow, y'all going to continue to live y'all life the way y'all live y'all life. Because, man, with her being locked up, y'all all had the opportunity to meet up and try to destroy and expose other people instead of being in the back office praying for her, praying for the stronghold on her. Y'all came out here and lived y'all best life like nothing had happened to Bree, like Bree ain't going through it, like Bree kids ain't going through it, like Bree daddy ain't going through it. Y'all ain't care nothing about Bree. Nothing about Bree.
Do y'all hear this? Now, of course, you know she's talking to the Bree supporters, right? Not the Bree supporters, but the Bree Hive supporters. I'm sorry. She's talking to the Bree Hive supporters, the few that's in her chat. That is who she's talking to. Let me read what Candy said, girl, because when you throw $20, you definitely going to get my attention. This is a little girl with a bird brain. No way this is a 48-year-old mindset. Was she a crack baby because her frontal lobe didn't fully develop? It has to suck to live such a fake, fraudulent life. It's really sad, y'all. And very much true. I agree with you. I'm touching and agreeing with you. Thank you, Candy Girl.
At all. Yeah, that's all they do is complain about my lifestyle. But my lifestyle, God knows my heart. My lifestyle is not about bragging. My lifestyle is not about boasting. That is not what my lifestyle is about, baby.
Her lifestyle is not about bragging or boasting. I want y'all to tell me down in the chat which one she do most, brag or boast. Brag or boast. Which one she do most, brag or boast.
I tell everybody, I'm here because when I get behind them closed doors, I fall on the knees, baby. I give God all my credit. Like I said, this lifestyle was created. My lifestyle was created before the internet drama. Wait, I've been here for 10 years.
What I don't understand is if you have a certain lifestyle that was created, why do you have to come out here and try to prove it? When we see it, like, do I have to prove anything to you guys? And I'm not even trying to say my lifestyle is the best, but do I have to prove anything? I don't. No one has to prove what type of lifestyle they have. People can see it. Why do you have to prove your lifestyle? Huh?
Years. I've been here for 10 years. And that's why I don't see why a person's so unstable like Miss Amoira. Okay, she done moved within 3 years. She done moved 3 times. I done knew this lady to resign in North Carolina. I done knew this lady to resign in Las Vegas, whether it was an Airbnb, a hotel, whatever they said she was living at out there in Las Vegas. And then now she in Texas getting ready to move. I have never seen somebody so damn unstable who claim they got this good life. Like, I never seen it.
So me moving around means that I'm unstable. I look at it as I have options, because where does it say in the living book, the good life book, that you have to stay in one place forever? Where does it say that at? What does it say you can't move to different states? Because in my opinion, I look at it as a nice thing. If I want to live, my husband and I had never lived on the West Coast, and we was like, oh, I wonder how it would be to live on the West Coast. Boom, we living on the West Coast. We literally was going to move to Florida, but he was like, where haven't we lived? Because we've lived to quite a few states. So he was like, I've always wanted to live in Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. I want to live here. Let's go here. We can move wherever we want to live. She said, resign or reside. We can live wherever we want. I think the options for us to be able to move around, because we're not stuck at a 9-to-5, right? A job that keeps us state connected. Baby, I think that's a beautiful thing if you ask me. I mean, I guess some people that don't have those options think it's an unstable thing to do. I look at it as, baby, I can go anywhere. I can move out the country. I can come back to the country. I can move out again. I can stay gone for 5 years. I can do whatever I want to do. For real, okay?
Yeah, they let her down. They let Bree down real bad. And I came out here and I was trying to tell Bree and Bree real supporters. These people is not her supporters. Bree, I don't even talk to Bree every day. Okay? I don't talk to Bree every day. But
you don't talk to Bree at all. You don't talk to Bree at all. You get up under her comments, but you don't talk to Bree.
That was heavy on my heart. Because once again, I got emotional. Because Bree is 33 years old without a mother, y'all. My baby's 31. So
she got, okay, so listen to this. She got emotional over Bree being locked up for criminal trespassing, but she didn't get emotional when it came out here and it was exposed that her daughter is about to get her check garnished every month. But she didn't get emotional for a man that she laid down with, and he's charged with kidnapping. All of that is fake as fuck. She don't give two damns about Brianna. She ain't get no damn emotional. Unstable is not 3 moves, but unstable is dating 3 criminals. Girl, I think more than 3 criminals. At this point, I think everybody she done laid down with and opened up her legs to are criminals. Okay?
So to see that baby in jail, and I'm sick and tired of people saying she's fine and she's okay. She's not fine. She's not okay. That baby needs somebody to love her and love.
Bree is fine. Bree is fine. This girl don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Love her wholehearted, not to use to capitalize money. Only thing Amoira is waiting on is for Bree to come home so she can capitalize money off of her and try to bring that baby on her show. Bree.
How? If I wanted Bree on my show, I could have Bree on my show once a week. If I really wanted to flex, Brianna will come on my show every week. Every week. Okay? This girl is saying this for the 3 or 4 or 5 Bree supporters in her chat, okay?
Bree need to loose these demons because Bree ain't going to get nowhere. I just said these people are a bad brand for Bree. They spend all night trying to attack me and anything that's attached to me when they had one of their soldiers, one of their people in trouble. Y'all was supposed to humble y'allself. Humble y'allself.
What is humbling ourselves, y'all? Coming out here talking about, thank you, Jesus, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus, hallelujah. Is that what we supposed to do? Come out here and be fake? Huh? Jean Bean, you are not fine. You are not okay. Seek help, that part. And she's not. She's not. Something is seriously wrong with this loose tongue, tangled tongue ass bitch.
So God can heal the land. But y'all couldn't even take one day off.
See, that's the problem. She's so worried about what somebody else does on their channel. This is the same woman that told me to turn off my monetization for 30 days. So now she's hollering, y'all couldn't take one day off. What's us taking a day off? How the hell is that going to help Bree? Somebody please explain to me. How me not blogging for a day helps Brianna? How does that help her get out quicker? Huh? How does that help her get rid of her charge? How does that help her with the situation with her kid's father? How does that help Brianna? How did her taking off help Bree? Huh? Did her taking off do anything for Bree? She said, now that's some sick shit to say. That's she wants from Bree. That's what she wants from Bree. Exactly. She wants Bree to communicate with her. That's what she wants. But did her taking off for Bree help Bree? She didn't go live last night. Did Bree get out last night? She's a whole loony bird. A whole fucking loony bird. What taking off? How is that going to help Brianna?
Y'all should have been over there having people come up on the panel and pray these demons down.
But yet a man that she opened her legs to is sitting in prison right now. Not prison, excuse me. He locked up right now for kidnapping. Why she didn't have 15-man panel praying for Doodoo? Because Doodoo in some trouble. Why they ain't over there praying for Doodoo?
Y'all should have been over here praying. Y'all should have had a whole night, the night y'all spend to try to tell a woman down that's already built. Okay? And I ain't trying to seem so airhead, or I ain't trying to seem so boastful, and I ain't trying to brag, but y'all trying to tell something down that y'all haven't built. Y'all can't tell me that. I live a life. My daughter just called in on me and said she met a woman, and the woman was like, oh, that is my dream to buy a condo out there. And anybody that live in my local area know I live in a top tier community.
Oh my God. If she owned it, that would be a flex. But girl, you rent someone else's property. Like, what the hell is she talking about? I never known someone that rents that just act like it is the best ever. Do she not realize if that person want their condo back, her ass gotta be gone? I don't know. I don't get it, y'all. I really do not get it.
I'm living my life.
And then she say she been there for 10 years. Would you stay in an upscale community for 10 years without buying? Would you just rent it for 10 years? Because I think if I'm there, I'm going to say past 5 years, baby, I'm buying. I'm going to buy it. Why is she still renting 10 years later? Somebody please explain to me, why are you renting in this fancy ass place that you think is top tier? Why haven't you bought? 10 years? It take 10 years for you living there? Come on. She just want you to take a night off so you don't have to watch so she don't have to watch you make money. That's the only way she could sleep. Exactly. And she know if I take a day off, which, I'll take off if I want to, but that's money that I don't make. Right? And that gives her an opportunity to catch up with my revenue. And that's what she wants. She wants my revenue to match her revenue, or her revenue to match mine, so she can come out here and be like, oh, she been out here longer than me, but I'm making the same amount that she's making, or whatever, right? She wants to be in a competition. That's why she told me last month to turn off my monetization. That's why she said that, turn off your monetization for a month. Who tells people that? Who?
While some of y'all are still dreaming. Y'all can't make me hate the skin I'm in. Y'all can't.
We can't.
Because I know I made some powerful decisions. I know I made some good decisions. You can't bully me. I've been a life coach for too long. And that's why I have you spinning out of control. I have you spinning out of control. That's why I can laugh.
This girl says she has me spinning out of control while her ass is getting exposed. She's the one that chose to come out here and put her mouth on my husband, called him a whole bum. Called my husband a bum. Said my daughters are nurses and that nurses don't make no money. I ain't never met a rich nurse yet. Tell your daughters to come work for me is what she said. Tell your daughters to come work for me. Nurses don't make that much money. Nurses ain't no flex. They ain't a flex, right? She talked about my husband, my son, my daughters, my adoptive parents, my lifestyle, my profession, where I live, my housekeepers. She talked about all of that. But yet she has me spinning out. Yeah, okay. Because I've been able to post real receipts. If I told y'all I live somewhere, I could prove it. I don't have to sit there and show you a comment thread that says, oh yeah, I remember being in that big house. That's about the most she's proved that she lived in a house, okay? Okay, that's the most she's proved that she's lived in a house. She ain't proved that she owned shit, okay?
See, I know you're not the type of person to take accountability. So I knew that you was going to be mad when you got called out for breaking the law, committing a crime. I knew that you...
Mad? Now, I thought you was a whole goofy. You was a whole goofy for sending 911 to my house. But you ain't stopped shit. Please believe. She didn't stop shit. The only thing that was revealed is that this bitch is so jealous, so envious of me making even a penny that it bothered her so much that she called the police because she didn't like the fact that Amoira made a penny. Okay? She doesn't like the fact that I make money, and that is why she said, turn off your monetization. Turn off your monetization. She said, how is homeschooling her dollar when she doesn't know words? Girl, her dollar don't even spend time with her daddy, okay? Let me read this one. Bree don't like you. Bree don't like you, Jeannie. Why you told them people you was breastfeeding your fake-ass baby on FaceTime with Bree with the twins? Stop the cap. Girl, not only that, she also collected money for that damn fake-ass baby. Okay? She collected money for doo-doo. Okay? For doo-doo. Let's not forget that.
were going to spin out of control. I did. I knew you was going to be mad. Miss Lysandra, everybody, how your page? How your page? Well, she couldn't do nothing with my page. I'm sure she tried. So I guess she thought if she go at Poo-Poo, she'll break me down. Poo-Poo is a...
Why would I do something to her page? Oh, idiot. Why would I do something to her page? I could have been did something to her page if I wanted to do something to her page.
Whole grown ass man out here living his best life. That man living his best life. He have to take on a...
Yeah, he living his best life with kidnapping charges and assault charges. Yeah, okay, he living his best life.
Accountability for the choices he make, not the internet system. I can't be responsible for a grown man. So I didn't even understand your point.
Okay, she says she can't be responsible for a grown man and they have to take accountability. But raise your hand if you ever heard her say that I should let my sister come live in this 5-bedroom house that I have here in Texas. Raise your hand if you have ever heard her say that I should let my sister come live with me and my husband. But yet she says she can't be responsible for a grown man. But yet she said I should let her come live with me. I should bring my sister here to come live with me. Okay? Jean is jealous. Her colors look like... her colors look like gray dust.
Are trying to pull Poo-Poo into your beef, because in your head we're beefing. I'm not beefing with nobody. My heart is pure.
There we go again with that pure heart. My heart is pure. My heart is pure.
My heart is pure. I don't go looking to drag people. I just speak on what I see here on the internet. I just speak on what I see here on the internet. And that's, you want everybody to see you as a good person. This big shot. And you're...
I don't tell people to see me as a good person. I want you to see me for whatever you want to see me as. If you see me as a good person, you see me as a good person. If you see me as a bad person, you see me as a bad person. Period. I cannot force you to see me how I want you to see me. You got to see me however your eyes show you.
It really made you mad when I posted my $1.3 million home. Oh, you got sick. Well, I shouldn't say home, my home, but my used to be home.
Why would I get sick over her posting up somebody else's house? Thank you, Barbara. She said, Jenny, you're childish and jealous. Do you stop worrying about Amoira? Maybe you will get blessings. She ain't gonna stop worrying about me, Barbara. Thank you, honey, because she can't. She's big bothered.
Because no, I don't live in that home now. But yeah, that's the home Tycoon was conceived in. That's the home Tycoon was brought home to. You got mad. You got big mad when I post that $1.3 million home.
Oh my God.
Little girl, go sit down. Go sit down. I've been told you, you could never little girl me. I'm the big one.
If your baby was conceived in that house, right, and you brought your baby home to that house, first of all, the timelines don't even match, okay? But when you have a picture of yourself in that house, yeah, okay. Okay.
And you are the little one. That's why you have had to go all around the world. Girl, you try to touch a nerve with my mama. I went out and bought my mama a car. You try to touch.
She still want people to believe she bought her mama a car, but her daughter has a $12,000 garnishment, okay? That her wages is going to be garnished, but she wants us to believe that she bought her mama a car. Okay.
A nerve with my daughter talking about her that I upload from my baby picture to current now. I took you down the timeline. Is you dizzy?
Okay, taking down a timeline of your daughter owning a car, I guess. Owning a car since she was 18 years old. How does that get rid of the $12,000 debt? The garnishment, huh? Taking us down the timeline when she was 18. She had this car at 18. She had this car at 21. She had this car at 25. And she has this car now. What does that do? What does that say? She said, I'm going to read my post. Where is it? I don't see it. Let me see. Thank you. She said, Jenny is very special. Jenny is very special and slow. Thank you. I am my sister's teacher. Appreciate you, baby.
For watching all those foreign whip. Y'all out here talking about a Dodge Dart and $12,000 debt on the Dodge Dart. And all my baby ever rode in and drove was foreign whips. From Mercedes to Range Rovers.
Okay, so here we go. Foreign whips, y'all. All my baby ever drove was foreign whips. Y'all up here talking about $12,000 debt for a Dodge Dart. All my baby ever drove was foreign whips. Oh my God.
Girl, are you cool? She started off with a Toyota Celeria, then a Dodge Charger that was paid for in cash. And when she went off to college, she decided to go get an oil change at the Dodge store, young, and let a salesperson talk her into trading in. Y'all don't think I was pissed?
Why does she think we care? Why does she constantly come out and try to explain all these cars and all this bullshit? Why do we care? Why does she even care? Why does she care?
Do y'all know how much cash I paid for that Dodge Dart? And to put that pearly pink, okay, flip-flop paint job on her car? And them pink race.
I need to ask y'all a question, a serious question. Do y'all know anybody in life that acts like this? Anybody? Do y'all know another female that act like this? Because I'm trying to sit here and figure out, do I communicate with anybody that act like this? And I cannot think of nobody. Nobody. I don't know anybody that acts like this. She literally think how much money she spent on something, what she have, or how many times she bought it. It really validates her. Make her Bella than everybody else. How? How does that make her Bella than everybody else? Please, can somebody explain that? Jesus.
Lines down the center.
She don't, you know, in my opinion, I do think, and you know, I may be wrong for thinking along this way, but I'm thinking more traditional, okay? I think having degrees behind you or whatever, right? Or titles on your name. I do think that is a little bit more brag worthy, right? If she had a master's or a doctorate or whatever, yeah, she can flex your shit, girl, talk your shit, pop your shit. But this girl has no real credentials. The only thing, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. And we already know all entrepreneurs are not successful. We've already said that. But but I don't take that from her, because if she's been able to be an entrepreneur and still pay her bills, that's one thing. But we know that she slept with a white man to get some of the things that she has. We know that. She already said he was her lover, and we know his name is on her business as well. Okay? So we know that he had to help out in some type of capacity. So, but in my opinion, she has no real credentials. But she shit on people that do have credentials. I don't know. Maybe I'm too traditional. But if this girl had education, she could flex around a master's or a doctorate degree or something like that, along with other things, I would be like, okay. I wouldn't take none of that from her. But this girl really act like her life is this big deal. How though? What we know, she's been with a lot of different men, okay? And ain't secured not a damn last name of none of them. So how is her life a big deal? I don't see it.
Her car and to put them 22s on the car back in those days.
Who even thinks like that as a woman? I had him, it was pinked out, and I had 22s. Who think like that? How is that something? We had 22 women. What? I don't know. I've never put rims on my vehicle. Now, I've been married to men that have put rims on, my husband, my ex-husband, but I've never been interested in slapping no rims on no damn car. Maybe because I've never had to worry about that. If she had a man, maybe she wouldn't know about no 22s. She said, you have my stomach hurting. Thank you so much. I am my sister's keeper. This girl is loony.
Days. Back in those days, do you know how much of some feet 22s cost?
Why do we care though? Back in those days, do you know how much 22s cost? Why is she oh Lord, somebody bring her out of the past, child. Ooh.
And she done went in and let a salesman who probably wanted her car to convince that she is upgrading because he putting her in a Dodge Dart that was the same year. And when she made that stupid mistake after driving that Dodge Dart, she knew she was out of the line of class. She knew she had to lower herself. And I ain't got to keep telling y'all the story. I'll show y'all the timeline.
She says, I ain't got to keep telling y'all the story. But they going to hear that shit 11 times. 11 more times, okay? They going to hear it 11 more times.
Baby got her a Mercedes-Benz. And that Dodge Dart was volunteer giving back. But yet you still haven't went out and got your 25-year-old child a car. And from what I understand, she was working when she was living with you. Why didn't that baby have a car?
And she made it to work every single day. Every single day. That's just how we do it here. Every single day she made it to work. Whether she drove or whether somebody took her, she made it to work. She made it to work.
Why didn't that baby have a car? Go get your baby a car. Go get your baby a car. Oh, baby, I'm sorry if it triggered you. Do I? Oh, I'm sorry if anything triggered you. You know, y'all know I talk loud, but anyway, I'm just addressing something that people was calling me last night with, and I was not going to. Well, they interrupt my sleep, but I went back to bed to catch my sleep because my sleep is way more important than this drama.
Exactly.
Yeah, go get your daughter a car. Stop worrying about the internet, sister. Okay. And guess what? My kids don't need the degree because they spoiled and they live in the life like most colleges. Most people go to college so they can live my kids.
So here she go, about to put down people with degrees. Now here's my thing, right? Let's just say, somebody that I was going back and forth with or whatever had degrees and my kids don't have degrees. I wouldn't try to shit on them for having degrees just because my kids don't have degrees and say my kids living better. They spoil and they living better than people with degrees. Because that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to take away someone's credentials to make her children or herself look or feel better. That's what she does. She's trying to strip away somebody else's shit to beef her own self up.
Why can't everybody just live the life they live? Yeah, I'm sure her daughter do got double major and she probably got to get a job.
Hold on.
My kid's lifestyle, okay? Because he putting her in a dark that was the same year. And when she made that stupid mistake,
I went back a little bit.
After driving that dark, she knew she was out of the line of class. She knew she had to lower herself.
Thank you,
and I ain't got to keep telling y'all the story. I'll show y'all the timeline. My baby got her a Mercedes Benz. And that dark was volunteer giving back. But yet you still haven't went out and got your 25-year-old child a car. And from what I understand, she was working when she was living with you. Why didn't that baby have a car? Why didn't that baby have a car? Go get your baby a car. Go get your baby a car. Oh, baby, I'm sorry if it triggered you. Do I? Oh, I'm sorry if anything triggered you. You know, y'all know I talk loud, but anyway, I'm just addressing something that people was calling me last night with, and I was not going to. Well, they interrupt my sleep, but I went back to bed to catch my sleep because my sleep is way more important than this drama. Yeah, go get your daughter a car. Stop worrying about the internet, sister, okay? And guess what? My kids don't need the degree because they spoil and they live in the life like most colleges. Most people go to college so they can live my kids' lifestyle, okay? So my kids don't need the degree because they mama is the rich mama and I don't have to follow you poor mamas, okay? I don't have to.
Now she's a rich mama. She's a rich mama, but her daughter has a $12,000 garnishment. Not just debt. We're not talking about a debt. Garnishment. They want their money. They coming after her bank account. But she's a rich mama and we poor. Do y'all hear that? She rich and we poor. But yet, she's on YouTube. And y'all remember when she used to be like, colors. But she wanted our poor people money. She wanted our poor coins, our poor colors, but she rich. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry if it triggered you. Do I? Oh, I'm sorry if anything triggered you. You know, y'all know I talk loud, but anyway, I'm just addressing something that people was calling me last night with, and I was not going to. Well, they interrupt my sleep, but I went back to bed to catch my sleep because my sleep is way more important than this drama. Yeah, go get your daughter a car. Stop worrying about the internet, sister, okay? And guess what? My kids don't need the degree because they spoil and they live in the life like most colleges. Most people go to college so they can live my kids' lifestyle, okay? So my kids don't need the degree because they mama is the rich mama and I don't have to follow you poor mamas, okay? I don't have to follow you poor mama's plans. I guess y'all ain't when I got rich dad, poor dad, okay? So y'all right, it's different levels. Some of y'all want y'all kids to have double majors and double degrees so they can come out here and work for people like me, okay, and my kids. And so why are you guys worried about the internet, sister? Why can't everybody just live the life that they live? Why can't everybody just live the life they live? Yeah, I'm sure her daughter do got double major, and she probably got to get a job before she get her own car. I understand that lifestyle, and I respect that lifestyle. Not every parent ain't gonna go hard to make sure their kids have. They're gonna make their kids go to college, get a degree, come out here and work, and buy their own car. I understand that. But don't come for my daughter. Okay? Don't come for my daughters. If y'all don't want to hear me tell y'all, my daughters don't have to work, they don't have to struggle, they mama got them. Front, back, inside. That's the type of parent I am.
So if her daughter doesn't have to work, then why don't she go pay that $12,000 garnishment? If her daughter doesn't have to work.
Yes. So, like I said, ain't no hard feelings.
Where is the daughter's baby daddy? Does the child even see, does the daughter child even see the father? Oh my goodness.
Over here, I ain't upset with nobody. I'm not mad.
That's probably one of the reasons why the daughter ain't married. I'm not saying you have to be married at 33, but her daughter 33 ain't married. She probably have some of her mama's mentality. I don't know though. I don't know.
With anyone. Amoira just can't touch me. And that's why she tried to touch everybody around me. She ain't got nothing for the internet sister. The internet sister is always.
The internet sister is fake as hell and full of words. That's it. That's all that girl is full of talk. Full of talk, no actions. Just because you say you rich, don't mean that you rich. I can't tell that she rich. Do y'all think that she rich? Because she don't move like she rich to me. People that post 1 or 2 videos of old ass shit. You know how many times we seen that video of her riding around and she claims she have a driver? One time, right? We seen the same video of her getting her hair done by somebody. So she'll go and make a video of that type of shit and then share it for the next 10 to 15 years. Those some old ass videos. I got my own personal driver. No, you don't. No, you don't. You pulled up at the sisterhood event in a Toyota Corolla. Okay? Miss Rich Bitch.
Always.
And somebody else was driving it.
Yeah, this the morning host talk show. The radio station get up every morning with the mess. Every morning with the mess. Thank you, Flip. Okay, baby, I will. Chosen, I will. I will stop. Chosen, I will stop. If y'all listen, what y'all say, I'm not going back and forth with y'all. I just simply came on here, okay, because people was concerned. They was calling me. But if y'all say it's fake, it's fake. It's fake. If y'all say it's fake, who are you people? My lifestyle was created before you guys. So you guys really think I have a point to prove? Y'all just get sick on y'all stomach. Y'all just get sick on y'all stomach.
Hey, 200 says she's poo-poo kind of rich. Lucci's and not Gucci and male jewelry and mall jewelry.
Baby, y'all so upset. Y'all so upset. Exactly. Say it again, Maya. 215 baby. They the main one be like 10 poo poo, 10 poo poo. And the man, if you want to put on a TMU, if you want to put on the Amazon, if you want to put on the Walmart, that man can. He can put on whatever he want. None of them driving around in a Bentley. Why she going borrowing money from another man besides her husband? Her and her husband sharing the car. Instead of trying to go off on poo poo or shame poo poo, ask poo poo to pull one of them cars, okay?
I would rather for my man to have a clean record than to have a damn Bentley. I don't know. What about y'all? I would rather for my man to have a non-criminal record, honey, and an MBA and a retirement check of a major than to have a damn Bentley. I don't care if my husband is riding on a pair of motherfucking skates, okay? As long as he keep his MBA, as long as he keep his major retirement check, and as long as he keep a clean record, he can have a skateboard for all I care, okay?
Off those trailers and loan it to you and your husband. You talking about poo poo outfit, but that man got 30, 50 cars over there.
Who needs 30 or 50 cars and now he got a kidnap? He got 30, 50 cars to match his 30, 50 motherfucking charges, okay? Car per charge. Because, baby, I'm not impressed. He got 30, 50 cars and he got just as much charges, okay?
And y'all know it's real. Y'all did everything it is. Look him up. That man got 30, 40 cars over there. So if he want to wear a Walmart outfit, that's A-okay with that man. That man got over $500,000 worth of jewelry around his neck. So what if somebody...
He got $500,000 worth of jewelry around his neck. Yeah, right. If he wearing a TMU outfit, you best believe he wearing TMU jewelry. You hear me? You ain't putting on no fake name brand outfit, but your jewelry real. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Either you fake or you not. If he got on a fake outfit, a fake Lucci, then he got on all that fake other shit, okay?
Somebody walk up on him on the block and he want to patronize their business. Or so what if the fake boutiques is in his neighborhood and he want to go out fake outfit? So what? That Bentley ain't fake. That
listen, how we know that? How we know it ain't a Turo? Girl, bye.
$100,000 car he driving around ain't fake.
Here we go with the cars again. That's all. You can definitely tell that this is a hood mentality type girl. This is a woman that feels that she's better than where she came from, the hood. She feel like because she got one foot out of the hood, but her mind is absolutely the hood. Ain't none classy or upscale about Jeannie's mind. The way she speaks, the way she talks, the way she thinks and process things. This is a hood mind. Do you hear me? I mean to tell you this. It is a hood mentality. She has a very low hood mentality. And it's an unfortunate thing. Her mind and her mindset never made it out of the ghetto. It never did. She may have physically made it out of the ghetto. And I've seen people that lived in the ghetto that come out here and actually do great things for themselves, right? But that's because they have to change not just their location, but their mindset. Her mindset is hood, ghetto, trashy, okay? And I'm assuming in the hood, if you had a car, you was everything. Because that's exactly how she thinks. Thank you, Barbara. Amoira, that's how gold diggers think. She don't know better. Hood gold diggers. Hood mentality gold diggers. Thank you, baby.
You know, so y'all pick and choose what y'all want to talk about. Talk about that man fleets of cars. Go look up where he bought his jewelry from. Go see if he bought his jewelry from a fake store.
So she's basically saying, forget the kidnapping charges, assault charges, and things of that nature, him touching a kid. Talk about how many cars he have, because that means he everything. Talk about his cars. Talk about his cars.
Yeah, they are Big Brother's epic failures. Y'all want to talk about an outfit that man got. Go see if that Bentley fake. Go see if his jewelry fake. Exactly, Miss J. And that's what I said. That's exactly what I said, Miss J. I said these people was out here, Team Poo Poo and Genius, Team Poo Poo and Genius. And I'm like, you know what? No. That's just my baby daddy. Yeah, out the coat set and all his cars in top condition. So whatever he got on, he can afford to put it on. See, and that's how life is. Normally the broke ones weigh the real stuff. Y'all be broke and try to weigh real Gucci.
Oh, so now she says broke people wear the real stuff. So does that mean what she call it, y'all, the sausage robes are fake? Is that what she's saying? The sausage robes that she wear, is that fake? Because now she's trying to twist it. Broke people wear the real stuff. People with money wear the fake stuff. That's what she's trying to twist it around to now.
That man clearly can weigh whatever he want to weigh, from the fake to the real. Who knows what he have on, where he got it from? Right. The bingo was fake until the law said different. We did not have the whole story, Joker, Genie. Oh, I don't know. But like I said, when you can't touch me, you go try to touch people attached to me. I thought it was about me. I thought y'all.
She said she thought it was about her. But did she not bring my husband into this and call him a bum? Said that he was like OB. Remember? He sits up in that room. He plays video games all day. He is a bum. She takes care of him. She's paying all the bills. She gets a voucher. He does nothing. He does nothing. He's on the spectrum. She came after my man. My man. Okay?
Y'all can come out here and embarrass me. I thought y'all can come out here and show the people my life isn't top tier.
Girl, we have embarrassed you for your lies for multiple. And not just us. Other people have embarrassed your ass too.
Oh, y'all couldn't do it. Y'all was epic failures. Because one week y'all want to tell the people I have a cleaning service. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all just don't know. Like, I need a whole reality show. Y'all want to tell the people I clean toilets. Boy, and then God turned around and make y'all my footstool. Y'all had to come out here and tell the people my license to my home health agency was under review. And because y'all lacked the knowledge.
It's under review for a whole bunch of deficiencies.
Y'all didn't understand that it's under review because it was expired. It was up for renewal.
Yeah,
I'm going
right.
for renewal. Oh my God, for me to have 8th grade education, 8th grade education, 8th grade love of education. I have these women out here with these college degrees spinning out of control. Ooh, though only y'all need, y'all the one need to go sit on somebody's couch because y'all out here telling people that my love of education is 8th grade, but yet I have y'all big bother. I have y'all big bother. Y'all are out here spinning out of control, okay, on someone that you all says that I live in an apartment complex. And then I post the price of the condos to let y'all know you can also buy out here. You don't have to rent. But if you got like $500,000, you can buy out here.
But if she's such a rich bitch, if she's such a rich bitch and owns 22 properties, why is she renting the top tier best place to live in the world? Why is she renting it? If she's such a rich bitch, why doesn't she own her place? Since she's such a rich bitch.
And then you guys got so mad and says, well, we're going to call her HOA. I said, oh my goodness. Not on the channel where they try to pretend I live in an apartment. And now they're giving me the credit that I have an HOA. Wow. Where did they get their degree from? Oh, I know. And grown women don't live above malls. Retired, wealthy people live above the mall. You're absolutely right. Grown women normally don't live above the mall. More like sophisticated people who have done well about themselves, okay, that use those condos for vacational, okay, vacational.
People use them for vacational, but she been living in somebody's vacational home with another man's name on it, right? For almost 10 years. For almost 10 years, and she ain't bought one yet. Oh, okay.
Above the mall. You're right. I don't see too many average, okay? So, honey, I know. Y'all, get out this lane over here. Okay, get out of this lane over here, honey. I know I'm very much fake to you guys because you guys are not used to seeing real. You guys are not used to seeing real. Yeah, you guys watch your host, okay, who's 53 years old, run through her house and record a cleaning service like she never had nothing like that a day of her life. It's like the little kid trapped in her. Yes.
But did she not come out and say, I'm gonna go get me some cleaning services and I'm gonna videotape my cleaning services coming through my house? I'm gonna go and videotape the cleaning services cleaning in my house. Did she not say that? Did she not say she was going to hire a cleaning service and videotape them? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, I finally get to get a cleaning service. You know, my supporters tilt me enough, you know. So thanks to my supporters, I get to have a cleaning service. And she runs through the house and she record. And then, you know, I never really seen her bring out in her community with her phone up showing all the houses that's in her community. She just...
Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to come out here and show y'all all the houses in my community? This girl is nuts. Ooh, I mean, you know, the more and more I listen to this girl, honestly, I know a lot of people probably like, Amoira, why do you listen to that? Sometimes you got to listen to just how nutty somebody really, really is for you to say to yourself, like, God damn, was I connected to that? You literally, I mean, listening to her is like listening to a sociopath. It's like listening to somebody that you literally was like, wow, I could have really, really been affected by this person. This person could have really, really did something to me. Or more like, damn, I dodged a fucking bullet. I was once connected to a person with a twisted mind. Her mindset is so diluted. And how did we miss it? I think a lot of us didn't really pay close attention to her. This lady is really sick. She really is. And it's interesting to hear some of the sick shit that comes out of her mouth. It really is.
Show certain houses because I'm pretty sure from the look of it, her neighbor across the street had really brown grass. Oh my God. I would have a fit living in a community paying so much money. Landscaping would be so important to me. Landscaping and grass would be so important to me. You guys know you can get that grass that stay green year round. That stays green year round. You know, if I'm going to show off a big, nice house, I think I will stay around neighbors have really pretty green grass because, you know, property means a lot. The neighborhood means a lot. You guys are so mad at the internet, sister, because you can't touch me over here. Listen, I'm not here to down talk anyone. I just simply feel like I don't want no one's life. I don't want no one's life, especially if you're
She literally just said my neighbor's grass is not green. She couldn't stay around somebody that don't have green grass. This lady has been living in somebody else's place for 10 years. 10 years. I don't really think that this lady has ever owned a property. I don't even think that she understands how ownership, HOA, or any of that sounds, okay? Because I heard her say that she would have green grass all year round. If that's not allowed by HOA, you can't have that. But I don't really believe this lady has ever owned a home, okay? Ever. I think she's just a good mouthpiece and talk foolish. That's about it, okay?
landscaping, okay? Your landscaping isn't important. It's very important if you're gonna live in a house, and that's the reason why I prefer a condo, but not any kind of condo. It have to be on the high end. It have to be top tier. And I would choose a condo. Let me tell you guys, I would choose a condo at this time over a home because I don't have a husband.
And never
I don't
have.
nobody to get out there and do yard work. Yes. So, y'all, yard work.
She never had a
I
husband.
see somebody try to flex, and baby, I seen across the street had that brown grass, and I got to screaming. I said that will piss me off if I have to walk out my front door, look into my neighbor yard, to all that brown grass. Grass supposed to be green, not brown. Yeah, it should be green, not brown. I'm tired of you guys trying to make it seem like it's a competition thing. It's not a competition because I created the life I want. She created the life she wants, and we're on two different levels. I just told y'all I don't want her retirement lifestyle. I don't want to be out here yelling at a device, okay? I don't want to be out here yelling at a device late night during my retirement time. My golden years is my golden years. Ain't nothing golden in that lady life, which she ain't all that old. She's 53, but they like to boast and brag about her being retired. So I'm going to put her in the golden years, right? And some of y'all may not even understand what the golden...
She said because people like to brag that I'm retired. That lady will give anything to be retired, okay? Instead of having to chase contracts, right? From different people to ensure that she continue to have work to fuel her business, right? She's the one that got to chase contracts. But this lady said that she want to look across the street and see green grass in her neighbor's yard. But yet, this is also the same woman, right, that don't like to see me splashing around in my pool, have to come out in her community and look like this. Does this look like a rich woman to you? Look at this girl. She's talking about good morning, starting my day with water aerobics. Does that look like a rich woman to you? Look at her. She looks retarded. Literally. Trying to prove like, girl, she the only one in the goddamn pool. She looks crazy to me. Look at this shit. This was supposed to be a flex for her. Let me put one leg up and let me act like I'm doing water aerobics in my community. In my community. You hear me? In that pissy pool. You hear me? You know somebody that wear Depends can't hold a damn bladder that's pissed all in that damn pool. You know?
Golden years are. Because some of y'all probably don't even have plans for y'all golden years. But for her to be retired, when I'm retired, listen, y'all can say I'm living in my golden years when I'm retired, okay? And ain't nothing golden in her life but her piss. That's it. That lady ain't got nothing golden in her life. Ain't
the same piss that she's swimming around in this damn pool.
No way I'm going to be a retired woman with all these degrees worrying about somebody who have 8th grade education.
But ain't no way I'm going to be a rich bitch coming out here on the internet and having to show comment section to try to prove that I lived in a $1 million home, okay? Ain't no way I'm gonna come out here and try to prove that I lived in a $1 million home via a comment section, okay? Via a comment section. When you had your supporters support her, I didn't seen her sick ways. She don't make sense to me. She does not make sense. Thank you, Barbara. She does not make sense at all. At all.
I'm sorry about that. I got thrown out. I'm back, guys. Can y'all hear me? Press 7 if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Press 7 if y'all can hear me. Okay, good. I'm back and I'm probably going to go out a little bit. I'm going to be walking up some stairs, so bear with me. Yeah. 7. Hey, my good people. Freedom of rights to speak, freedom of speech, and that's their rights. Y'all, I'm damn near out of breath. I done went up and down stairs twice since I've been on this live. Flip said, I hate she was on Beyonce internet saying she don't commit crimes, just lying. And that's why she was mad, y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? I say, see, the reason why she came out here solely disrespectful to the law, disrespectful to everybody that she have called a criminal, because she never, like, she like to say, do that never thing, trying to be like Carly, because she never would have thought someone would have been as bold as Gene Davis.
No, not as bold, but as envious and jealous. Because who calls the police on somebody else playing bingo on their channel? I just never thought she would be that envious and jealous. But I see, that girl is so envious, so jealous, so hateful, so bothered. That's why I was taken back like, God damn, really? Because who calls the police on someone over a bingo game? A jealous motherfucker that thinks somebody else is making a dime and they're not.
And reported her ass. She never would have thought someone would have been as bold as me, reported her, and attached my name to it. She would have never.
But do you know she came out and tried to lie about it first? Until I said I was going to go pull the audio, and she know that I would do it quick, fast, in a hurry, and still going to do it. She did not say anything, right? Did not admit that she did it until she heard me say I was going to reveal who did it.
Thought that. Because you know what? She wants to be the biggest. She wants to be the baddest. And she feel like...
She said she was going to play bingo twice a day. Let's get it right.
She can shame people on this internet. She feel like she can embarrass people on this internet, and people don't want the smoke from her. But see, Gene Davis living her truth. Amoira ain't got nothing that Gene Davis want. Okay, she can never little girl Gene Davis. Okay, all she can do is come out here and keep digging and digging and digging. That's it. Girl, please go sit your little girl ass down doing all that shit I did when I was in my 30s. Go sit down. I ain't never seen nobody try to boast and brag about the things she boasted and bragged about. It's like, girl, that's normal life. Shit, that's normal life. Can y'all hear me? Press 7.
This is who we're talking about, y'all. This is who we talking about. This woman right here want people to think she's so rich.
Can y'all hear me? Press 7.
And want people to think she's so rich.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. At her age, she's actually further than she should. At her age, who's further than she should be?
Oh, she don't like that. Oh, she ain't gonna like that, y'all.
Who? You talking about Amoira is further than where she should be at 53? like I'm listen. The only reason
Do
why
y'all think, I'm just going to ask y'all a question, and this ain't even to compare my life to hers, right? Because we took different paths in life. But do y'all think that she's going to be retired at 53 years old? Do y'all think that she will be retired at 53 years old? Hmm?
why I'm speaking on someone else's lifestyle is because Amoira. Oh, me. Oh, Denise said no, me. Oh, you said you meant to say Amoira is behind. Yeah, she's absolutely behind me, girl. The lady ain't got no stability.
How am I behind? And mind you, Jenny is 5 years younger than me. How am I behind at 53 years old? But she's ahead. These people love filling her head up with dumb shit. You hear me? With dumb shit.
She ain't got no stability. Where I don't know about
Stability.
y'all, but we always sit around.
I can move wherever I want to move. Stability? Is she kidding me? Is she kidding me?
Big Mama stories, and we always remember going to Big Mama house and making memories at Big Mama house. Like, I just don't understand, like, what her grandkids gonna be like. Yeah, you remember that one time when we was out in North Carolina? No. That wasn't that time. That was that time Grandma lived in Texas. No, you don't remember. It was.
That just means that my grandkids get to travel all over the place. Why would you want to just go to one place? I mean, you can if you want to, but I think my grandkids being able to say, oh, I remember going out to Meemaw house in North Carolina. Oh, I remember going out to Meemaw house in Texas. Oh, I remember going out to Meemaw house in Panama. Hell, to be honest with you, I think one thing I did do for my kids that I'm proud of, and I have to give credit to the military, my kids are well diverse because we did move around, okay? We didn't just stay in one state, one neighborhood, one community forever. My kids were able to move to different states because believe it or not, you guys, different states do things differently, okay? Different cities do things differently. My kids are well diverse. We've lived in a predominantly white state before. We lived in predominantly black states before. We've lived all over the place. All over the place. We have moved around. We lived in cold weather. We lived in hot weather. We've seen snow. We've played in snow. We've seen heat and played in the heat. We have moved, yes, we have lived south, east, west. The only place that we have never lived is in the north. I've never lived in the north. Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia, Mississippi. Did I say South Carolina? Vegas, Texas. I mean, we've lived in a lot of places. And then, of course, you know, I've been overseas. My kids only visit overseas. They've never lived overseas, but I've lived overseas. We've been a lot of places. I actually think it's good for my kids. I think that my kids, the way I see them interact with different races and different people or whatever, like you can't talk to my kids and be like, oh, this person gay, this person gay. Both my kids will be like, Mom, or not even Mom, but what? Don't say that. I don't know about y'all kids, but my kids will put me in my place and be like, Mom, you shouldn't say things like that. Like, Mom, you can't say that. They're people too, and I'd be like, oh, you know. I remember when my kids was like in middle school calling me on the carpet for things that I would say out of ignorancy, right? Mom, you shouldn't say that. They can't help that, or you know, that's just, or they were born that way. I remember trying to have a discussion with my daughter one day, and I'm like, oh no, they weren't born that way. There was a choice they made, and my daughter like, Mom, they were born that way. Don't take that from them. I'm like, oh shit, okay, whatever. Because they're taught different. They literally are taught different. But because they moved around, they moved here, there, everywhere. That's not unstable. That's just they was exposed to different environments. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I actually love the diversity that I have been able to provide my children. She said, Amoira, stop it. Get that creep off the screen, please, and thank you. Oh, this one? You don't want to see this picture right here? You don't want to see this one?
What's the time she...
This is the real Jean behind the filter, baby. If you take that filter off, this is her. This is the picture behind the filter. It looks quite different, doesn't it? Y'all don't like that picture? Y'all don't like that picture. She said, I am woke now. Wait a minute, what you say? I am woke now. My cousin worked in the ER admin and she moved every 4 years and her daughter love it. She has been in South Carolina for a while now because her daughter wanted to graduate. Okay? A lot of people, but that's the military lifestyle. A lot of people in the military will tell you they have lived. Matter of fact, sometimes they'll take you, if you're in school, you're there for a year. But she said, please remove it. Okay, God dang, y'all. God dang. But listen, in the military, sometimes you move every 2 years. Sometimes you move every 3 years. Sometimes if you are in school, furthering your education via the military, you move every year. So sometimes I stayed there a year. Sometimes I stayed 2. Sometimes I stayed 3. But most military people are going to move around. We're used to it. This is what we did. Okay?
He lived in Las Vegas. No, it was when Grandma lived in Panama. Them kids gonna be like, damn it, I don't remember where the memories was made at, but I just remember Grandma making us some Mickey Mouse pancakes. I can't remember exactly where the house was at. But
they don't have to remember where the house is at. They don't have to remember the location, but at least they can say they left Florida. They left Florida. They ain't stay in Florida for all their life. They don't have to be like, oh, I was just in Florida all my life.
I just remember she made us some Mickey Mouse pancakes. Damn it, I ain't never seen nobody as unstable as her ass, okay? I never seen no one that's as unstable as her ass. I haven't. It makes me just like cringe. I couldn't do it. Because like I said, I do want a lifestyle where I can travel at a young age. But damn, you ain't gonna have a stable home. You ain't gonna have a stable damn home. Like, I was just saying, it's people in my community that lives a winter life here, and then they go back up north after the winter is over. So I do understand people have 2 different places.
I don't know, but I actually think that we should have a conversation about that. I honestly think that we should hold a panel, and I think this should be done on my other channel. I'm serious. How did we miss the red flags of Jeannie being a narcissist? How did we miss it? I honestly believe we should literally break down how we missed the red flags that this is a narcissist. I'm going to tell you one thing that I can admit. I did not pay that close of attention to her. What about you guys? I honestly can say I did not pay close attention to Jeannie. I didn't. I did not pay that close attention to her. It's almost like when she was cussing out Robert or running down his family, it was funny. The disgusting things that was coming out her mouth was funny. But I didn't really pay attention to her like that. Even when she was going in on Brianna, I would ignore her. I would tell y'all, no, she just wants to be relevant. She wants to be relevant. I would ignore her and focus more on those on YouTube. I really did not pay close attention to this lady. I'm telling you, I did not. So I can admit that. She said that colorist will not saying colors. She was saying colors. She was saying colors. Seriously. I think we dropped the ball. She said, I did. I knew she was a big snake. See, I did not. I did not know she was a snake. She said, Amoira, you actually ignored a lot for real. I did, Jen Hen. I promise you I did. I ignored this lady. She said after a while that Robert shit got old, she went live about him for months straight. She did. It got old. She gets fixated on a person. And for her to come out here now and act like, oh, she didn't do anything to Robert. I mean, I know y'all don't like this picture, but this is who she is. Look at this evilness. Look at this envy. But this is a woman that like to call other women ugly. Little people, bottom feeders, the worst of the worst, poor. This is somebody that like to call somebody poor. Does anything look rich about somebody with old raggedy ass wig on? Huh? Does any of this yells rich to you? But this is a lady that like to try to put people down. Like, I created a lifestyle that I want to live. She acts like she's the only one with a business. I know for a fact I have at least 3 or 4 heavy hitters amongst the supporters that own a business and do very well. But they don't act nothing like this lady. Nothing. They do very well. I'm talking about real well. And they so down to earth. They so cool as fuck. They don't try to talk down on people. You little people. You just some little people. You little people. They so humble. They do well. You little people. But the reason is because they don't have the hood mentality. But I would like to do a panel, okay? And I would like to discuss how did we miss the red flags that this lady is a narcissist. And you want to know, I'm going to go a step further. She's a very broken, insecure woman. She is. She hides behind a bunch of filters. She may not have it on this photo, but since they didn't start this AI shit and then became more popular, she AIing all types of shit. You hear me? But this is a broken spirited woman. But look at her. Look at her. She say, oh, you ugly, you bottom feeder, you this, you that. That's how she talks down to people. I'm better than you. My daughter better than you. We all better than you. Who gets married, claim they got married twice, and didn't sign a marriage certificate not one time? The same woman that faked a pregnancy and claimed she birthed a baby and took up cash apps for the baby that she claimed she had. She looks like she would steal your stuff and sell it back to you from her trunk. Literally. This lady want to call somebody a criminal, but she got real drug charges on her record. She got real child endangerment charges on her record. Yeah. She got domestic violence charges on her record, assault charges or whatever. I don't think it was domestic violence, but assault charges on her record. She's out here with a busted lip and a busted eye from a man that she done sent down the road for 15 years, right? But yet she like to come out here and tell people, you the little one, I'm the big one. You the littler one, I'm the bigger one. And you the little one. I've never been punched in my eyes before. No one never busts my mouth open before. And I'm not saying that, you know, that makes me better. It's just that thank God, it never happened to me. I never dated those type of men, okay? I never dated those type of men. I don't date men with violent tendencies. If I see one glimpse of violence, I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't even like a man to raise his voice at me. I get very defensive if a man raises his voice at me. I give you the look. Did you raise your voice at me? Why are you talking to me in that manner? No, what we're going to do is we're going to bring our levels down and we're going to talk to each other like adults. Adults. She seemed like the type of girl that'll let a man call her a bitch 50, 11 times. But as long as he giving her some money, that's all she care about. That's all she care about. Now, Jeannie say, I took the shot and I cheated because I was fat before and this, that, and the other. In this photo right here, Jenny growing a whole nother chin up under her chin. Jenny ain't always been skinny. Hell, for all I know, Jenny could have took the damn shot, right? She went and got butt injections or a whole nother ass before. But gonna say, I cheated because I took the shot. Well, what she cheated with when she went and got that butt put in, and then her daughter got a butt put in when she was 18 years old, I heard. At 18, who allows their daughter to go get a BBL at 18? Ain't no fucking way I would allow my daughter to do that. Who allows their 18-year-old daughter to go get an ass put in? I would discourage the shit out of my daughter. Like, what? You don't need no damn ass at 18. Your body gonna change. Do you know our bodies change so much from 18 to 30? 18 to 30. We may not have had an ass at 18. But baby, we may not have had titties at 18. But by the time you 30, baby, your breasts, shit just start popping out. Boom, 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 boom. Shit start popping out. It develops over time. But this lady screams very much insecure to me. Very much insecure. She literally said, I'm going to cam up, y'all, after all the beef is gone. When have y'all known her to not have no beef on the internet? She's always, ever since we've known this lady, she's been beefing with somebody. Because that's what she does. That's what she does. This lady is living in some type of fantasy world. Faker than a $3 bill. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Not only would I not want her life, but furthermore, I would not want her mindset. I wouldn't want my daughters to be raised by somebody like her at all. Somebody that value a car with 4 wheels more than a future, more than their education. And then she wonder why she can't say words like Bella or better. Got me saying that shit. She wonder why she can't say easy words. But yet she could tell you how much 22s cost. Make it make sense. Do you want to know how much I paid for them 22s? I would rather spend my money on my child's college education. I promise you I would. I would rather spend my money on my children's college education than to be bragging about some motherfucking 22s. Thank you, Lady Bonner. She said, I ain't gonna lie, she looked like Don and Dave Chappelle when he had that dry lip. Seriously, she said she only faked a pregnancy because she was mocking Bree. If you remember, she was about to do a whole segment on Bree before Toya and RH hurt her feelings. And then she began to hyper fixated on them. You know, to be honest with you, thank you, Tisha. But to be honest with you, I didn't pay the chick that much attention. I really did not pay her that much attention. I was told several times, go in on her, go in on her, go in on her. And I'd be like, man, I ain't trying to focus on Jenny. Fuck Jenny. I said, Jenny just seeking attention. Jenny just want attention. That's all she want, attention. That's all I ever looked at or saw when I saw her, is somebody that wants attention. I just saw that. Oh, she just wants attention. She just wants attention. She just wants attention. She was not my focus. I promise you. She was not my focus. Her dollar car about to be repoed. You hear her live where she says her dollar can't stop crying about poo-poo. Girl. But yet, she claims she took off to pray for Brianna. She don't even know Bree. But she took off to pray for Bree. But she didn't take off to pray for Poo-Poo. She knows Poo-Poo. Or Doo-Doo is what I call him. She knows him. But she didn't take off to pray for him. She likes to manipulate people. Look at her. The way she looking right now, sneaky and conniving, that's her heart. That's her fucking heart. Let's listen to about a minute more, and then that's about all I'm going to be able to take for today.
Is to live, but this motherfucker don't know where she's going and where she's coming. She just lived 12 months at a time. 12 months at a time. And 53 years old. Yeah, and that's when you in the military, okay? People come home from the military, they want stability because they had to be stationed over here and stationed over there and stationed over here. I understand that. We're talking about retired military, okay? We're talking about retired military. We ain't talking about people who's in military, who's in the service now, okay? They're not in service. And I understand how that works. You know, people are stationed here and people are stationed there, but they're retired. And most people who have been in the military, they come out and they want to be stable because they had to be stationed here, stationed there. And that's the thing. Being in the military, she'd travel the world due to being in service. So you would think she would be tired and she would want something that's called home.
And the thing about it is, what she doesn't understand is we have liberty to make whatever decisions we want to make. And that's what she doesn't understand. Just because she stay in an apartment area, right, shopping area for 10 years, and she think that's stability, just because she's been renting somebody's unit for 10 years, that's stability. That's because that's something that she wants to do. But we could do whatever we want to do and go wherever we want to go, wherever we want to go.
Exactly. They should want a stable home. This woman is not stable. I don't know if she's running from the debt collectors. I don't know what she's running from. I don't know if she just have PTSD and she's used to moving around. I don't know, but it's not.
But the way she says, I don't know if she's running from the debt collectors, is that the reason why her daughter was about to move to Georgia? Because she running from a debt collector? She said she paid her daughter to change her mind to stay in Florida, okay? Because her daughter wanted to leave Florida and go to Georgia because she doesn't feel safe in Florida around her messy-ass mama and her uncles because of the bullshit that they keep themselves involved in, okay?
Not a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's just not a good look. And then to live, you know, most buy after the service, and they do. And I think she did buy. But she sold, right? She sold. And most people sell because they're going to have a big, good profit. She sold. And during the same time she sold her home, she was calling Maine, asking Maine for money. So I don't know why.
She's a damn lie. We moved to Dubai, something that she would never be able to do. Never. I don't even think this girl would ever visit Dubai. She probably won't get on a plane that flies 14 hours, okay? She'll never visit Dubai. We lived in Dubai. We sold our house and moved to Dubai. We moved to Dubai. To Dubai. She'll never be able to live in Dubai. Never.
She sold her house. Most people sell for one of the two reasons. They sell their home because they're going to make a big profit, or they sell their home because they buy another home.
How does she know when she's never owned a home? How does she know why people sell their homes when she's never owned a home? Never. Never owned a home.
People sell their home to upgrade on a bigger home. They take the profit out of the house they sell to put in a bigger home. But I don't know.
My goodness.
I'm not like her. I'm not trying to.
And everybody's sell does not sell to upgrade. My friends right now, Robin and Brian, they sold their home here in Texas. and they sold a 2-bedroom, big house and moved to a 1-level, 2,500 square feet house. It's smaller. It's the bomb. It's a very, very nice house. But they downsize. Everybody don't sell their house to move into a bigger house. That's how you know she's never been a homeowner. That's how you know she's never been a homeowner. Most people actually don't sell their home to move to a bigger home, like she said. Most people sell their home either to travel, or some people sell their home to downsize, or because they want to move and live in another area. But who do you know sell their house and get a bigger house? Huh? She's dumb. Absolutely dumb.
Here and people are stationed there, but they're retired. Most people who have been in the military, they come out and they want to be stable because they had to be stationed here, stationed there. And that's the thing. Being in the military, she'd travel the world due to being in service. So you would think she would be tired and she would want something that's called home. Exactly. They should want a stable home. This one.
We want to move around wherever the hell we want to move. My husband wants to be by his family. We said, okay, let's give it 2 years. I want to be in North Carolina, but my husband don't want to go back to North Carolina. We can do whatever the hell we want to until we settle down. That's the beauty of having so much freedom, and I love it. And I absolutely love it. Okay? Okay?
Woman is not stable. I don't know if she's running from the debt collectors. I don't know what she's running from. I don't know if she just have PTSD and she's used to moving around. I don't know, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's just not a good look. And then to live,
Exactly, Tisha.
most buy after the service, and they do. And I think she did buy. But she sold, right? She sold. And most people sell because they're going to have a big, good profit. She sold. And during the same time she sold her home, she was asking Maine for money. So I don't know why she sold her house. Most people sell for one of the two reasons. They sell their home because they're going to make a big profit, or they sell their home because they're buying another home. Most people sell their home to upgrade on a bigger home. They take the profit out of the house they sell to put in a bigger home. But I don't know. I'm not like her. I'm not trying to figure the lady business out. I'm not trying to go on a scavenger hunt and figure her business out, because just like the person, was able to say, hey, whatever. But anyway, I don't need to know why she sold and why she's not stable. That's really not none of my business. But that if it was...
She's never came out and proved that she owned a home. Never. She's never came out here and proved that she even owned a home. Taking photos of somebody's backyard or outside of somebody's house is not proving that you owned a home.
Me, she'll be trying to find out. She'll be trying to find out why every 12 months I have to have a new resident.
No, I wouldn't. That's your liberty. That just means you live a flexibility life, girl.
Well, some people will sell to rent if they pulling a great big profit out of it. If they pulling a great big profit out of their home, some people will sell and they won't go right into buying. So, like I said, most of the time people sell their homes, unless they're struggling and they're about to lose it, so they rather sell it before it goes into foreclosure. That's another reason.
She sounds so dumb, because most people know this. If you are a homeowner, y'all tell me down below. If you are a homeowner, don't you pay less than rent? So why would we sell a house to rent for more? Don't she sound dumb as fuck? Who sell a house to turn around and rent for what they can own a home for? She's dumb. If you are a homeowner, you know if you're in a home and in a mortgage with taxes and insurance, you're going to pay less than what you would come out here and rent for. She's dumb. Absolutely dumb.
And people would sell. They would sell fast. If, you know, they fall behind or they find themselves in debt, they would sell fast. But normally it makes sense to sell when you're pulling out profit or you're selling it to invest your profit into a new one.
Let me tell you how stupid she is, because you don't have to sell to pull out profit. If you have profit, which is called equity, dumb bitch don't know, equity, if you have equity in your home, you don't have to sell your house to get equity out. You can literally open a line of credit, an equity line of credit on your mortgage. She's a dummy. A dummy. You do not have to sell your home in order to pull out equity, to get profit. She's a dummy. A dummy.
So I'm just saying. By having a husband all those years in the Army service, two together should have homes paid for with all the good income she say they have together.
Okay. These people just said to have a husband and to have been in the service, we should have homes paid for. Yeah, maybe if we start paying for the house when we first join, maybe. But for someone to make a comment and say to be in the service and to have a husband, she should have a house paid for, I guarantee you, whoever made that comment is not a homeowner and don't own or have never owned a home, okay? For her to be in a service and have a husband, she should have a house paid for, first of all. And you know, Amoira, watch your words. First of all, let me just say it like this. If we bought a $200,000 house, yeah, we may have our house paid for, okay? Okay? If our house costs $200,000, I'm just gonna keep it at that, okay? I'm just gonna say that. That's it.
Together instead of bragging on someone else's home. See, that's the thing. I'm like, she's out here competing with my lifestyle, with me. And I'm a single woman. I'm not married. I'm a single mother. And
who's competing with who? How am I competing with this chick? This chick is the one that came on live and said, I had to watch you splash around in your underground pool. Who competing with who? I'm not competing with her. Why would I? In order to compete with Jeannie, I would have to go backwards. I literally would have to go backwards. I would have to undo a lot of things in my life. Having a whole marriage certificate is one of them. Okay? Why would I compete with a woman that have to lay down with white men to get ahead? It's so many things that I would never do that she's done. Never do. It's so many things I would never do that she's done. Competing with her, she's no competition whatsoever. What does Jeannie have that I won't? Name something. What does Jeannie have that I won't? Jeannie don't have nothing. Nothing. I got successful children that have their real natural ass body. They don't have no BBLs. Okay? I have successful children. I got one daughter that's married to an engineer. I got a captain that already got selected for major in the Air Force. I got a real estate agent. I have another son that was in the military. Now he received 80% disability, and he's a computer analyst or specialist or something like that. And then I have a daughter in nurse practitioner school. What the absolute fuck? And the one that's married to an engineer, she's a RN. She's a RN. What the fuck do I want that she has? A motherfucking cleanup service business that do other shit like run errands, check temperatures, and wipe up shit and change the pins? What does she have that I would want? Nothing. I promise you, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I love the skin I'm in. She has to dress up in AI to feel good about herself. Absolutely nothing. Okay? Nothing.
And I do this like with the strong arm. Y'all know when y'all be seeing those emojis and they have that strong arm? That's how the internet supposed to do this. That's why I'm like, child, please, Amoira, you ain't got nothing for me. You trying to compete with me. You trying to compare your life with me. And you got a whole husband. It's 2 income. This is 1 income. And if I can be stable off of 1 income.
2 incomes, but yet she tried to run our income down, remember? She literally said that we receive, what does she call it? VA vouchers from the military. They pay for our housing, our food. She probably said some other shit too, right? She made it sound like we were on some type of low disability income or what do you call that? Low, I can't think of it. But she tried to make it sound like we were almost homeless, okay? Now she's talking about, you got 2 and then she said my husband was a bum, remember? He don't make no money. He ain't got no job. He's a bum. But now we got 2 incomes and she got 1. Yeah, okay.
Income, if I could be stable.
And we got 4 degrees, okay? 4 degrees just between the 2 of us. We got 4 degrees, okay? And she got 0. 0, okay?
But as a single mom, you know, girl, something ain't clicking there with your life. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing, okay? The math is not mathing. If I can really go hard for my kids as a single mother and maintain my lifestyle as a single mother and 1 income, and you got a husband,
Sure do. A real one too.
Your neighborhood got brown grass. You running through showing off a damn pool. Girl, I wish I would have a husband with a 2-car garage, 1 car, in a community with brown grass. You calling my HOA, I'm sure y'all ain't got no HOA out there.
Oh, Lord.
Because it looked like a standard family community. It absolutely looked like it's
so now a standard family community, is she trying to say they don't have HOAs? That's how you know that this girl has never been a homeowner. She literally said it looks like a standard family community. I know y'all don't have no HOAs. That girl don't know what a fucking HOA is, okay? She don't know what a HOA is, okay?
It's a community where 2 hard-working couples can live. But baby, I would be the HOA, because I'd be knocking on the door asking them, hey, can you sprinkle something in your grass so your grass can turn back green? Can you come out here and water your grass? Can you put underground sprinklers so your grass can be watering all night and throughout the day? Because see, I can't...
See, right there, the way she talks, that lets you know that she has not traveled. She don't know different weathers, different areas, you know what I'm saying? Like different seasons and things of that nature. This girl is a Looney Tune. A fucking Looney Tune, okay?
Can't just come out here and position my phone any kind of way. I got to hold it a certain kind of way because I got to get past your house because your house look, abandoned. Like, girl, please, your community gives that it can take a 40-year-old husband and wife who got themselves some good jobs can be your...
Thank you. I am my sister keeper. She said, I have a home here in Collins County, Texas. JK don't know what she's talking about. Texas green doesn't stay green all year round. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say this lady she probably only left Florida a couple of times in her life. She has not traveled. Lord forbid if she ever goes to the West Coast, honey. Arizona, California, Vegas, Nevada. Lord forbid if she ever go out west. Honey, she will be sick to find out that they don't even have a lot of greenery in sight, okay? She will be sick. But right there it tells you her lack of travel has stunted her brain cells.
Your next door neighbors. It don't give that you got to win the lottery to live out there, or you got to be a multi-millionaire.
Hold on, what she say?
Who got themselves some kind of way because I got to get past your house because your house look, abandoned. Like, girl, please, your community gives that it can take a 40-year-old husband and wife who got themselves some good jobs can be your next door neighbors.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It don't give that you got to win the lottery to live out there, or you got to be a
what?
multi-millionaire to live out there. So I need you to sit down, have several seats. Texas is known to have big houses.
See, let me tell you something. It's funny because, I never boast and brag on having a big house. I remember I was on FaceTime with Carlos. We was talking on the phone. And I got up and I moved around. And he said, and I think I went and got some out the refrigerator. And he said, where you at? And I said, I'm at home. He said, I thought you was sitting in a lobby of a hotel. And I said, why you say that? He said, damn, that house big as shit. So I flipped the camera around to show him. And he was like, oh my God, that's where you live? I ain't think nothing of it. I didn't think nothing of it, right? And, he was like, oh my God, houses out there, they must be big, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah. Texas got big houses, this, that, and the other. She is the one that's bothered by the big house, okay? She is the one that's bothered by the big house. My last house was actually almost 1,000 square feet bigger than this house, believe it or not. It was almost, I want to say about 700 square feet bigger than this house. So she's the one caught up with, oh, you live in that big house, oh, Texas got big house. So now she's trying to, I guess, downplay the size of the house. We just like space. We like space. And when company come over or whatever, they got somewhere to stay instead of having to go to a hotel. But she's the one that's letting the big house bother her, okay?
Who got themselves some good jobs can be your next door neighbors. It don't give that you got to win the lottery to live out there, or you got to be a multi-millionaire to live out there. So I need you to sit down, have several seats. Texas is known to have big houses. But see, Flip.
Thank you. I am my sister teacher. She said, count your blessings that you left that crazy lady alone. Mental illness is real. That part. Mental illness is very real.
I'm not trying to be funny, but this is just the internet, sister. And this is like things I would look at as whether I'm shopping for a home or I'm renting a home. Certain communities just wouldn't be. Because, hell, I grew up in dirt. Y'all ain't see them dirt ass feet I put up here? That was me showing y'all how it look when I go in the hood. I made it out. If I see some grass and it's brown, I got PTSD. I'm thinking the next thing it's gonna be is dirt. Dead grass, nothing else under there is dirt. So if the grass ain't taken care of, and I done worked hard to come from out of that kind of,
Listen, this person says this, which I find to be really weird, but nevertheless, because they don't know what we're doing. However, someone says, being in the military offers so many interest-free loans. I don't know why they are renting a big home when they have when they can have a home of their own. So it gotta be some credit challenges. If I wanted to buy this house that I'm in, I could buy it tomorrow. We are not ready to settle down. Some people try places out, right? And that's exactly what we did. We were so used to just buying a house, every duty station, buying another house, to where when we came out to Texas, I didn't even want to come to Texas, to be honest with you. So I came kicking and screaming. But it was on a trial basis. So that's why we rented. These people are dumb. Honestly, we could literally go buy a house on my husband. Yeah, my credit is not the best. My credit is in the 600s. I'm not going to lie. I got a damper on my credit score. It's in the 600s, right? But if I wanted to, we could buy a house on my husband's credit alone. On his credit alone. We don't even need both of our credit. We could just literally go buy a house on my husband's credit alone. But we ain't ready to buy a house right now. Because we don't even know where we want to live right now. But in due time, we will. When we make a decision where we're going to settle down. But we ain't got to settle down. I'm 53. They act like I'm 93. They act like I'm about to croak. Hell, I feel like I'm living my best years right now. I can go wherever I want to go. If we want to go to fucking Thailand, we can. If we want to go to Bali, we can. If we want to go to South Africa, we can. If we want to move to Jamaica, we can. If we want to go to Panama, we can. We can go wherever the hell we want to go. She's a dummy. A dummy.
Lifestyle. Put some sprinklers, put some underground sprinklers in that yard. I mean, and this just goes for, and if y'all got brown grass, don't go getting an attitude with me. I don't know you got brown grass, so I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm talking about the person that's always coming out here putting my name on the tip of their tongue. They always coming out here putting my name on the tip of their tongue. Do me a favor, go help your neighbors turn their grass into green without adding filter on it. Right. That's what I'm saying. She don't even have a security gate or security guard taking names to call. Normally big houses, okay, have call boxes. People have to call to get through.
What? Huh?
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. My $1.3 million house I lived in, it wasn't in a gated community, but it was on water. It was not in a gated community. My $1.3 million house, that big.
Okay, so I wonder, does she know you can literally buy a house for $200,000 in a gated community? I wonder, does she know that there are gated communities that have lower price houses? I wonder, does she know that? Does she think gated community mean it has to be an expensive home? Like, this girl is so, oh my God. The more I listen to her, the more I'm just like, damn. Y'all literally connected with a dummy. Like, this bitch is dumb. She's so very much dumb. She's a wannabe, but she's a dummy. I feel sorry for the things that she has taught her children. Because if she taught them what she knows, then they don't know shit. This girl is a dummy. Literally, a dummy.
Big monster, okay? That big monster that I put up here and that she tried to make it seem like I was just taking pictures in front of, because she didn't want nobody to outdo her. And then I wasn't even in competition with her, because that's not a current home of mine. Like I said, Tycoon is 18.
It was never a home of yours. It was never a home of yours.
years old. Tycoon, well, she'll be 18 this year. Tycoon was conceived in that home, y'all. That's the home I brought Tycoon home in. So my baby's 18 years old. So we talking about when I was 30. I was in my late 20s when I moved in that house. That's why I be like, girl, I'm a class of my own. You just not doing this type of stuff? Yeah. And yeah. Let me go over there and see. I'm gonna drive y'all over there. And hey, all the people can say is no or yes. I'm gonna knock on the door and I'm gonna ask somebody, hey, can I get a tour of your house? I once lived here. Or when did you guys move here?
I'm just gonna tell you, I was told the house foreclosed in the middle of them building. That's what I was told, and someone else took over the property. That's what I was told.
Live here and someone's telling me I ain't live here. I really have to prove to them I lived here before. That's so damn sick.
How is that proving that she lived there though? Going back to the house 18 motherfucking years later to take a tour of it, how is that proving that you lived there? Huh? How is that proving that she lived there? Why can't she pull up like this right here? Y'all see this? Let me take a screenshot. This should be good enough, right? Let me take a screenshot, right? Let's pull this up right quick. Let's pull this up right quick. Too easy, right? Raccoon was conceived in this house. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's what your mouth say. That's what your mouth say, right? This is our last home, right? If she wants to prove that she lived in a house, when you pull up the address, you should be able to see furniture and shit that you still have, right? Well, probably not if she sold a house. But if you pull up this house, somebody come follow along with me. Put this address into Google. Put 2431 Christian Berry Hall Drive, Concord, North Carolina, 28027. Put it in for me right quick, you guys. Put in that address. And I want y'all to tell me, what in that house do y'all see that I still have in my house right now? Right now. Right now. Somebody go and pull up this house and tell me what y'all see in this house on this address, 2431 Christian Hall Drive. What do y'all see in that house that y'all see in my current home? Let me know in the comments. She said that back, throat, and knees wore out. Show is, she done had too many dope boys running up in her. She said home ownership is public record in Texas. If you have an address, I think you go to the city accessory office. I think you can find out that we paid taxes on this house as well. As well. She said the chairs. Okay, the chairs. She said that's not the same house. What's not the same house? Kathleen, what's not the same house? Tell me what you're saying. Bar stools. Tell me. Look at this house. Pull up this address and tell me in this house, what do you see that's the same, that's still with me now? Why? I don't have to pull up no comment section. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Shit. I don't have to pull up a comment section and prove, just to prove that I live somewhere. I don't have to do that. 2431 Christian Berry. And it was a gated, it is, I'm talking about was. It is a gated community. Let's pull it up. Oh, some of them don't have photos. Hold on. 2431 Christian Berry. Let's go. All right, here we go. And this ain't, I've done this before, y'all. I don't have to prove shit. But her ass can't prove a motherfucking thing going to the goddamn comment section. Girl, you sick. You sick. I have videos of me cooking in this kitchen. I have videos of them coming in and bringing my damn oven into this damn house, okay? Me cooking in it. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something right quick. I know I don't have to do this. I know I don't have to do this. I know I don't have to do it. But she liked to show comment sections, right? She liked to show comment sections. Oh. This person said they didn't get a chance to go upstairs in the house. They didn't get a chance to go upstairs. I'm going to go by the house now and ask these people, can I come in and take a tour? Because they don't believe that I really lived in a house that I say I lived in. Can I get a tour of the house just so I can prove to these people that I lived in this house? Can I please? Let me show y'all something.
My range, my stove top.
Let me let y'all see something right quick. Oh my God, this lady right here. Look. Hold on. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see the wolf oven? Hold on. And then I'm going to show you a video what I'm actually cooking in my, it ain't my house now. I used to own it. Why she don't have videos like this?
Range, my stove top. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's me. That's me in that house.
Finally got my range, my stove top. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, now let me go get the video of me cooking in my house some scusketti. Some scusketti that I cooked in my own house. Some scusketti. SpaghettiOs. I got videos of my grandkids playing in this house. My grandchildren in this house. My grandkids in this house. If she conceived in this house, don't you think that we would see memories? Something? Huh? Yeah, okay. Let me get to it right quick, y'all. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. Let me pull up videos of me in this house. Where's the videos? Let me see right here. Let's go to some videos. Got so many, Jesus Christ. Let's go. Oh, right here. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Hold on. I got all type of videos of this house. And this is how, to be honest with you, I got my grandbabies in this house. I got my grandbabies sitting on the steps, speaking to their daddy in this house. Here, let me just pull it up right quick. Why can't she do this? Look, I got my grandbaby dancing on the back porch in this house. I got my grandbaby dancing on the back porch. Sing it, baby. Sing it, girl. Okay, anyway. My grandbaby sitting on the steps saying happy birthday to their daddy or Father's Day or something.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to Dad. Happy birthday. Happy
They start off talking about some happy Father's Day and end up saying happy birthday. My house. You make me happy. You better know it. Yeah. Okay. In the house, 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 in the house. Why can't she pull up videos like this and prove that she lived in a house that she claims she lived in? Why she ain't got video footage of her fucking house? Huh? Why she just gonna say, oh, look at me flexing right here, y'all. I didn't do this all the time.
Just doing casino shit. Casino shit. That's all. Just casino shit. Just casino shit. Just all types of casino shit.
I don't do that all the time, child. But why can't she show video footage of her home? Even outside the home? Or, I think this is when they was bringing in my table.
Before?
Oh yeah, that's before they brought my table in. And this is when they was bringing my table in. Oh, that's just a photo. Oh, is it a photo? Oh.
Look what's coming to town today. Look what's coming home today.
This is them saying...
You bringing it straight in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Step. Okay.
Chandelier.
Yeah, watch that chandelier because it'll hurt.
Yeah.
If she lived in a $1.3 million home, right?
It's coming home.
Why she don't have video footage?
Well, I'm not even gonna ask. It looks pretty heavy.
Okay, that's right. Is it going this way?
Yes. Yeah, this way.
This way?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this way.
I think that's the longer one, huh?
Right there. Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Why she don't have anything like this? Huh? They was bringing in my hooker table. My hooker dining room table. Same hooker table I have now in my dining room. Finally. This is my daughter when she was, I can't remember, she was going or coming. Let me see. Girl, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
She ready. That college girl, ready. Look at her, she ready. That's when she was moving into UNC. Girl, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
She ready. That college girl, ready. Look at her, she ready. And she always been so focused like that. Always been so focused. Always been so focused. But look, this is a video of me cooking in my kitchen. Where her video at? In her $1.3 million home. Huh?
You want to make some homemade spaghetti? Yeah.
Where her video footage at, y'all? Where her video footage at in her 1.3 milli? Her $1.3 million home, huh? Where her videos at? Where her videos in her $1.3 million home? This is right outside in the house I lived in. That's the view. That's the view. Well, her 1.3 million. That's my husband walking out to the thing in the garage. Oh, I can't figure out how to play that one. Okay.
Finally got mine.
Oh, I played that one. Them bringing it in.
Ain't it look big and massive. Y'all breathing hard.
Okay. All right, let me see the snips. The girl probably adds about 50 pounds to it.
Oh, wow, 50 pounds?
She got to knock on the door and be like, can I take a tour of your house? Because I forgot to take pictures when I was there. I don't have no memories in this house, even though my baby was conceived in this house. But we don't have no memories. Can I take a photo? Can I take a photo so I can prove that I know where the rooms are in this house?
You can't even see that piece that you were talking about.
If you don't want to paint it, you really don't need to. I mean, you can if you get down here and look.
Okay.
But
yeah, my husband will paint it. He'll paint it when he'll paint it.
Can I take a photo in here so I can prove to the people on the internet that I ain't worried about? I want to prove to them that I lived in a $1.3 million home. Can I take a photo right quick? I need a photo because that's the only way they going to believe me, because I lived in a house all these years and I don't have no photo of the house. I don't have no photo because I forgot to take the photo. Huh? Them people gonna be like, they gonna say, ma'am, if you don't get your ass out of my house, can I take a photo? This is how you take a photo. Let me tell you something. You see this video I'm showing y'all? This is how you show your backyard. You don't have to stand behind the motherfucker, right, to show your backyard. You stand from your porch and you scan your backyard like this, right? This girl done stood on the other side. That would be her. I mean, she on the other side of the damn the yard taking photos of the fucking house, okay? You stand in your yard to take video and photos of your yard. Okay? But if you lived in a house, you would have footage of you living in that damn house. Who don't take no video and no footage of a home that they bought, that they lived in? This is our house. I don't have to go to no comment section, or it was our house. I don't have to go to a comment section and be like, hey, they said they never made it upstairs. This proof that I lived in this house. This is proof. This is my son with his daughters. I love it. At this house. Girl, stop playing with me. Ain't nobody got to fake no lifestyle. But you, but that damn chick. Why can't she scan? Can I go knock on the door? Excuse me. Can I take a photo so I can prove to these people that I live there? Can I take a photo of the house so they can stop thinking that I didn't live in this house? Girl, you lived in it or you didn't live in it?
I gotta go pick up my baby. Okay, I don't know what Jay doing. Jay just came down. What are you doing?
Y'all hear Jay, right?
Well, we about to go. I don't know what. Okay, I don't know what Jay doing. Jay just came down. What are you doing? Okay, well, we about to go. I don't know what. Ask Jay what he doing. What you doing, baby?
That's when we was getting ready to move in with one of our friends over. So anyway, like I said, you know, I don't have to go to no comment section or whatever to try to prove that I own the home. I don't have to do that. I could literally pull up real photos, real pictures, real videos, right? Real of, if I said, and see, I'm the type of person, if I said I live somewhere, I meant that. I don't have to lie to nobody. To nobody. I don't have to lie. I don't have to be, I conceived in this house. You may be conceived in the fucking car driving by the house. You may have conceived in the car driving by the house, okay? And trust, we got other photos and videos, but I'm just showing y'all, boom. Now, did I just prove that I lived in the house? Do y'all believe that I lived at 2431 Christian Berry Hall Drive? Huh? Did I just prove to y'all? Did I have to go to a comment section to prove that? Did I have to show you a comment section that proved that I lived in a fucking at 2431? Did I have to do that? She said people were probably at that house with the pastor ex-wife. Can I take a photo? Can I take a photo? I conceived in that house. I conceived. Yeah, you may have conceived driving by it. Okay? You may have conceived driving by it. Do you see what the square footage of this house says? Can somebody drop it in the comments? And it is bigger than the house we live in right now. This house is actually bigger. It may not look like it because it's not as tall, but this house is actually bigger square footage than the house we live in now. And it's a 4-bedroom versus we have now a 5-bedroom. Okay? Anyway, I ain't got to go to a comment section to try to prove that I live somewhere. I conceived in this house. Let me get to the comment section and let me front on the comment section so I can prove that I prove to you that I lived in a $1.3 million home. And we ain't never seen the price of the house. Y'all could pull up the house. Now, this is the one without my furniture in it. But y'all could clearly see where it say it's sold for, right? What does it say it's sold for? 1.1 million. That was our sale. We sold this house for 1.1 million. Now they say it's worth 1.2. It's worth 1.2 million now, but we sold it for 1.1 million. Baby, the proof is in the motherfucking pudding, baby. Okay? So until she can show us some videos and some photos of her and Raccoon running around in that motherfucker, then she didn't live there, okay? Until she can prove that, she did not live in that house, right? You pull up my house, right? You pull up my house, you see my furniture. We sold for 1.1. It is now worth 1.2. The house is 5346 square footage. The house I live in now is only 4,000 and something square footage. Okay? So this house was actually bigger, even though it does not look like it, but it is. Okay? So now, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I could have made a short showing an old ass house I used to live in, right? Or own. I could have made a short, but for what? I ain't got to fake no motherfucking comment section to prove that I was actually the owner. The owner. But all our houses were nice. Y'all seen it? We call this house the J6. We got a J5, J4, J3, J2, J1. We call this house the J6. Our J7 is going to be nice too. I ain't going to say it's going to be big, big. Who knows? We don't know yet. But we will have a J7. But nevertheless, girl, she going to go knock on them people's door. Excuse me, I just want to take some video photos of this house because I used to live here and they don't believe me because I don't have not one photo of the inside. I had to stand outside y'all house and take a photo and try to pretend like I lived in the house. Can I come in for a second and just, I want to take a photo of the house. Can you let me do that, please? The hell? It's two doctors that live in, we sold this to two black doctors. They were both doctors. They bought this house, right? They live there right now. You think I go knock on the door and be like, excuse me, yeah, I know I sold you this house, but I don't really have no video footage of the inside. Can I step in for just a second and get video footage so I can prove to a bunch of people on the internet, that I lived in a big $1 million home? Girl, if you don't go sit your goofy ass down somewhere. She said Raccoon was not a baby in that video. JK played more like 6 to 7 year old Jeannie. You're a liar. Jeannie is a whole lie. First of all, if the only way you could prove that you lived in a house is from a comment section, you already know there that something ain't right. She said, right. She was showing a video and Tycoon was about 6 or 7 and it looked like work was still being done. And that's because I was told that the house foreclosed during the process. That's what I was told. I don't know. I never had a house to foreclose before, okay? Never had a house to foreclose, so I don't know. I don't know. But she always try to come out here. And I prove to y'all that I lived in a $1.3 million house. I proved to y'all. Girl, you ain't proved to nobody but the idiots that sit amongst you, okay? But she went from a 1.3 million to this. Can I get in the pissy pool today? I would like to take a swim in the pissy pool. Can I sit in? Can I get in the pissy pool and flex and try to make it seem like I want to work out my oatmeal cream pie stomach? That's what I would like to do. Let me take a video of me in the pissy pool. Okay? All right. That's what I want to do so I can flex on these hoes. I want to flex on these hoes in my pissy pool. That's what I want to do. I want to get in the pissy pool and I want to flex on these hoes. She said that house was being gutted. You can see all the trash in the driveway when she walked up. Girl, that lady is full of shit. She said, more she is dumb as hell. She would do the same shit like that. Same sick shit like that. Girl, that girl will not. Yeah, she'll do that. She'll go knock on the door and ask them, can she take video? But it still will not be able to prove that she was actually there. She was actually there. Like, yeah, now, but not then. Anyway, y'all, this girl is crazy. She says, I would never move into a home that another woman laid her head at before me with my husband. So who lived there now? She said she left with nothing, laughing my butt off. Lifetime movie marathon. Girl. She wasn't even married to that man. She was not married to that man. She said it out her own damn mouth. Amoira, the condo I lived in now would sell for 1.3 million. I would never think of coming to brag. It's nothing to brag about. It ain't mine. This is normal. This is normal. Exactly. Especially where you live anyway. And then to be honest with you, how I know Jenny is a liar. So you remember when I told y'all my husband and I were looking to move to Florida? We looked at houses in the Tampa area. Now, I don't know exactly where, what area, like Astera area. I never really even heard of it. So I don't know, but I know Florida is not cheap when it comes to nice, okay? If you live nice in Florida, you're going to spend some good money. When we were looking at houses to live in Florida, baby, we was already looking in the, baby, it was expensive. Very, very expensive. So the house that she showed is an expensive home. Girl, that house would have cost way more than $1.3 million. It would have cost way more than $1.3 million. That's how I know she's an idiot. That's how I know she's a liar. She ain't live in no $1.3 million home. Girl, bye. She left the pastor when Tavares got out, the first raccoon was like 3 or 4 per her. Girl. So you trying to tell me she left the pastor for Tavares? Oh my God. Child, she got too many bodies. She got too many men that she done dealt with. And for her to have daughters and have brought all these men around her daughters, that's crazy to me. I don't know. Child, that's why her daughter, somebody sent me something. Let me get what they sent me. It showed her daughter so uncomfortable, y'all. Dancing with the motherfucking kidnapper. Hold on. Somebody sent this to me. That baby looks so uncomfortable. She looked like, Mama, you making me dance with this dude. Why would you want your daughter to dance with this dude knowing his background? Oh my God. This just crazy to me. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Who got the photos? Who sent it to me? Hold on. I know I got it in here. Who sent me those videos? Oh, here they go. Man, this girl looks so fucking uncomfortable. How can I play this? Oh shit, I can't make it oh man. I wanted to show it. But anyway, yeah, I can't show it because it oh, I think you took a steal one on that one. Man, this look weird to me. She got her daughter out there dancing with a dude that got all type of criminal ass charges, man. Oh my God. Give her that 1.3 million, let her win. Hey, the way she talked to me, she act like she have it. Yeah, this girl is a whole faker. Anyway, y'all, we need to write this fake ass bitch off once and for all, for real. Fake ass bitch. Wish that she can compete with anybody. I don't even think it's just me. I think at this point, this lady want to compete with any and everybody that she can. She lives a fake ass life. Okay? Fake ass life. I heard her say, I can't walk in your shoes. You could never walk in my shoes. You can never walk in my shoes. Never. Never. Okay? Never. So anyway, y'all, she's draining. I know she's draining. But like I say, the bullshit that comes out of her mouth is so far-fetched. It's absolutely far-fetched. But nevertheless, you know, she said, what in the hell is she doing in the community pool? Girl, call herself doing aerobics, trying to flex on people on the internet. She wants people to think that she's so rich. If this girl was rich, then why would she tell me she's going to come out here and defend the sisterhood for some money? And why would she tell me that the loud talkers are not tipping as much as they used to? They ain't throwing the paintballs like they used to. A rich person would not have even said those words at all, okay? But like I said, she could take her oatmeal pie stomach having ass, bifocal wearing, tangled tongue ass, fake wannabe $3, faker than a $3 bill wannabe ass somewhere else, okay? Literally. This girl, I'm the big one, you the little one, you the little one. Girl, if this girl don't fucking invest, she needs to go back to some school and invest her money, okay? Talking about something. You could take $100,000 and live off of $72,000 for the rest of your life. And you know what, y'all? I want one more thing, just one more thing. I want y'all to hear something. One more thing, then I'm gonna let y'all go. Because I know I done had y'all on here, damn, 3 hours talking shit. Hold on, y'all. Hell, I need the hours for this page anyway. But hold on, y'all. One more thing. Hold on. One more thing. Because it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. Oh, wait a minute. Did she delete it? Oh, she deleted it. Oh, shit. Huh. Oh, well, I can't even show you because she deleted it. Oh, yeah, she deleted it. All right, well, I can't even show it to you, but I wanted to show you where she literally had some lady come on there and try to explain how if you save $100,000 in this certain type of account for 10 years, how you can make $72,000 or something like that for the rest of your life, right? Ding, 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 ding. Which anyway, if she still had it up, I would prove to you guys that lady, that what they were saying is a fucking lie. Okay, they was embellishing numbers, inflating the motherfucking interest that you're gonna get back on any money that you put away, right? That it was definitely fluff. But furthermore, right? She's saying if you save 100K for 10 years and invest in some certain type of investment account or whatever, you can have 500,000 or whatever, or something like 70 something thousand for the rest of your life. Well, guess what? You can also join the motherfucking military, work there for 20 years and retire and still make more than $70,000 a month for the rest of your life. Okay? I mean, not a month, but a year. More than 70,000 a year for the rest of your life. Okay. Anyway, she took the video down, but nevertheless, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. She said, I do like watching TM Soft Life. Now, TM definitely have a soft life. Let me show you the difference between her and TM. Okay. That's what she wished she could be around people like this. Let's go to Tamika page. Tamika. Is it Tamika Michelle? Let's go to Tamika page. Let's go. I don't even know if Tamika posts all her stuff. Let's go. Let me see. Yeah, let's go to Tamika's shorts. And now, mind you, Tamika's shorts are up to date, okay? They're not from 15 years ago, right? Hold on. They from 15, they're not from 15 years ago. They're in real time. Hold on. I'm trying to get to one that I know that's hers. Here's one. Is this it? Oh, JD degree loading and my retirement plan. Okay, look. She's becoming a lawyer. She's going to law school, okay? I spoke to Tamika. She said she's going to law school. She said JD degree is loading my retirement plan, saying she's a nurse now, RN, the same thing that Jeannie claimed her daughter was before she got busted, because it took Tamika and Teresa to go look at the list, the registry list, to find out that her daughter wasn't on there, and that forced her to come back out and say, well, she went to the school, but she didn't take the test. So she only took the test for LPN and not RN. But she did go to the school. When that girl get caught in lies, when she get caught in her lies, she always try to dress that shit up, okay? But her daughter never went to registered nursing. But she claimed that she can hire registered nursing, but yet her daughter is a damn LPN, okay? Now this is TM's lifestyle, okay? Okay, I think that's her. Okay, let's go back to her other ones. There was a short one. I want to show you. Okay, this is one of her. Okay, I think that might be AI. Hold on. I know Tamika does a lot of shopping and not just shopping, but traveling and stuff. Hold on. I like the way she got dates and stuff. I'm trying to see something recent. Is this, we still not doing it?
watching from the side.
Hold on, I'm just turning the music down. Big God, Atlanta. Oh, I thought it was going to show something, but I guess it didn't. I guess she using AI on that. Okay. Hold on. I don't know how she doing her things. Oh, yeah. So you see how she's inside that house as it's getting built? Where it says renovation, law school, and I'm outside. So you see how she's actually in the picture of the house being renovated? She's actually in the photo. You see her? She's in the photo. And Tamika is really a pretty girl. She said, that's not her. This is Tamika. What do you mean this is not her? This is absolutely Tamika. She's actually in the photo. She's actually, oh, you mean that's not her, the AI thing? Yeah. She's actually in the photo. Okay, let's see what else she put on there.
Babe. Babe. So you just gonna come hand me this just random? You just gonna hand me this just random?
Okay, she flexing, saying her man just came and handed her a bunch of hundreds. He gonna want to say we outside.
You watching from the sidelines, studying my shine, but you behind.
Okay, I don't know what that's about. That look like some AI. Okay. But anyway, like I said, she's traveled a lot. She goes different places or whatnot. She's living a real soft girl life, okay? And plus she's a nurse. She's a traveling nurse. She travels a lot. She also, she travels for nursing. She also goes out the country. We've seen her in Dubai. We've seen her having fun. We've seen her living a fabulous ass life or whatever, right? Jeannie is a fucking fake, okay? She tried to chop and skew herself into different things. Tamika is a working woman. She is a RN, just like Teresa is. They make good money, okay? Just because you are an entrepreneur does not mean that you make more money than people that actually do clock in 9 to 5. Some people will stop being an entrepreneur, right? And will go back to work for someone because they are not making enough money, right? And then they also, because entrepreneurs have to pay for their own medical, dental, and all those other bills or whatever. Medical and dental is expensive, right? When you are entrepreneur, you got to pay for that shit yourself, okay? All right? You got to pay for it yourself. So all I'm saying is, right now I know that Jenny is a struggling entrepreneur because she told me that she has to go and get contracts all the time or whatever. And it was hard, okay? So nevertheless, some people have to go and work for someone else in order to make them motherfucking ends meet up. So to sit here and be like, I created a world for myself. She tried to sell her business for $150,000, a business that she claims she's been in for 10 years. It should be well worth way more than $150,000. $150,000 is not a lot of money for a successful ass business. $150,000, something that you probably make in 1 year, and that's what you're selling your business for, 1 year worth? Okay, yeah, all right, whatever. Anyway, fuck out of here with that shit. She said, I feel school isn't for everyone, and that's okay, but the way Jean knocks those who chose that route shows how jealous and the value she does know going to school holds. It's like projection. Exactly. If she had education, if she had her education, if her dollars had their education, I'm sure she would come out here and brag about it, okay? But brag about something that's meaningful, okay? Brag about something that's meaningful. Having size 22 rims on a fucking car is not meaningful. It's absolutely not meaningful, okay? Pass down knowledge. Education, believe it or not, I know it's not for everybody, but in my opinion, it is a key to success, okay? And it's not always the knowledge that you receive from the education. It's the discipline that you put in to get the education, okay? It is a difference. So anyway, it seems to me that TT needs to go back to school, okay? And take a doula with her, all right? Anyway, thank y'all so very much for pulling up on this channel. I do appreciate y'all. I got 3 members tonight, Miss Gumbuzz, we got Troy Parks, and X7 join my backup channel. You guys, if you want to join, you can feel free to join. I do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for the love, Candy Girl, 200K. She said, Gene Bean, we didn't know Poo Poo was a piece of shit. That part. Thank you, 200K again. Not one person in her chat will tell her she's a weirdo. Nope, because they kiss her broke ass. See, they broke her than she is, so they feel like, oh my God, we love King Gene. Girl, whatever. They sucking out her ass, okay? Thank you, Candy Girl. Thank you, Candy Girl, again, and 200K and 200K. Thank you, J. Lou. She said, now there's some sick shit to say. That's what she wanted from Bree. Yep. Tender T. She said, want to take a night off so she don't have to watch you make money. Thank you, Binky Bink. Thank you, Candy Girl. Bree don't like, oh, I read that one. Thank you, 200K. How is she homeschooled? Oh, I read that one. Thank you, 200K. Thank you, Barbara, my girl. Thank you, I am my sister's keeper. Thank you again. Thank you, 200. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, 200 again. Thank you so much again. I read that one. Thank you so much again. Yep, I read that one. Thank you, Lady Bonner. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I read that one. Thank you. I am my sister's keeper. I read that one. And again, thank y'all so very much. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. She said, great, funny live, Amoira. Oh, thank you so much. But listen, I just wanted y'all to hear a little bit of this goofy ass, dumb ass bitch. How she, one, blamed the loud talkers for her, you know, fucking on Poo Poo, right? Talking about, y'all the one said he was my husband. Y'all the one wanted me with him. Yeah, that was before, you know, we found out that he was a whole kidnapper and assaulter, simple battery, family assault, and some other shit like fucking around with kids. And y'all, before I leave, I just want to show y'all some stuff, right? Let me see something. This was in I don't even know what this one was for, but I just want to show you something right quick. It is March of 2026, right? I'm gonna show you a couple of things, but this one, give me a second. This one right here of this Poo Poo doo-doo dude, right? This doo-doo dude that she talking about. He got 50 cars. This dude was in trouble in January of 2026, right? January 2026 of a, wait a minute, it says case last refreshed. Why was it refreshed in January 2026, but it was filed in 09? So I don't know how this shit worked, but this case looked like it was filed, case filed date October of 09, but it was last refreshed in January 2026. I'm not sure what that's about, but look, a felony, right? That's what I see for right now, but I'll find out what it was for. But a felony indictment or accusation, he was indicted on a felony charge, right? But this is who she want around her kid, okay? Let me go to another one. But this who she wants to slow dance with her damn child, okay? Look at this one. Now, what the fuck? Oh, here's the, is this what the indictments are? Hold on. Was this what it was? Let me show y'all. This shit is crazy. This is who you want. This is who she. I'm the big one. You're the little one. Little. You the little one. You the little one. Terroristic threats. Okay, so this must be what they were. This was a charge. Terroristic threats. A felony. This is in the state of Georgia. Terroristic threats. Honey, who he threatened? Battery, family violence, aggravated assault. Would you want this person around someone that you deem to be so precious to you? Please explain. Would you want a person of this caliber even around you? Huh? Would you? But to bring this person around your daughter, terroristic threats, aggravated assault, battery, family violence, terroristic threats again. Okay? But you want to take time out and you want to pray on a day for Bree because she going through what your boy going through. What is he going through? But that ain't all. Let's see this. Let's see these charges. That ain't all, but what your boy going through? But she want to laugh about it. And while her audience be like, why they over there worried about poo-poo? Poo-poo got 50 cars. Yeah, poo-poo also got aggravated assault, all these felonies. Cruelty to child in the 3rd degree. What does that even mean? Oh, it's a misdemeanor? How is a cruelty to child? Let me look and see what the hell that. Let me see what that means. Hold on. Cruelty to child. What is this? Hold on. I want to know. In Georgia, what is cruelty to child in the 3rd degree mean? Oh, okay. So it doesn't mean he did anything to a child. That just means he beat his girlfriend in front of the child. He put hands on someone while the child was looking. So he beat somebody's ass in front of the child that was under the age of 18. So it says he committed a violent act such as family violent battery assault in presence of a child under the 18, knowing the child can see or hear the act. Okay, so he didn't physically harm the child. So I'm going to take that back because yesterday I said he did something to a child. He didn't necessarily do anything to a child, but he put hands on another individual in front of the child. Okay, so they got cruelty to child in 3rd degree. It is a misdemeanor because he beat somebody's ass in front of the child. So aggravated assault, he assaulted someone in front of the child, y'all. Okay. So I know I said yesterday he did something to a little kid. So I just take that back because he didn't do anything to a little kid. But I mean, he did. He beat somebody up in front of the child. However, he did not touch a child inappropriately. Okay. That's not what this reads. It says cruelty to a child in the 3rd degree, family violence. And I looked it up and it said he committed a violent act in front of the child, such as violent battery, assault, and things of that nature. So he hit somebody in front of her. All right. So, I mean, would you want somebody around your child with these fucking charges? Would you? Girl, bye. Where's the flex? I'm King motherfucking Gene. I'm King motherfucking Gene. Girl, your selection of men are horrible. Let's end where we started, right? This is what I was showing y'all when I first came on this live. This man has an extensive record. But she want to flex his fucking cars. She want to come out here and call somebody a criminal because they wanted to play a bingo game. She wanted to hold a panel and talk about what's a criminal. This lame ass, tangled tongue ass bitch brung a criminal around her dollar. Around her dollar. She brung a whole motherfucking criminal around her dollar. Yeah, that part. That's the difference. That's one thing that my child would never have to say. And that is, my mother forced me to dance at my 17-year-old birthday party with a motherfucking criminal. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. And just know, King Gene fucks criminals. Good night, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there. About
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers got me want to regret something about it. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names. Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family. Jay! That family. That family. Talking about it. Dollar. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with Amoira.